Hello, Kokiro.
Daniel Ira.
How are you? Always ready?
Always ready.
Yeah,
How are you, Daniel Ira?
good. How are you?
Very good, thank you. We have a
Yeah.
morning-ish session today,
Well,
or
morning. I mean,
afternoon session for the people across the Atlantic. Um, but that's always good that we keep it fresh. Our
yes.
audience is the world. So,
Yeah,
how are you, Daniel Ira?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we're gonna keep painting the one we started um, constructing slash reconstructing yesterday because I still when I saw it yesterday I had a subtle notion of where the painting should be headed, but I couldn't really visualize it.
Mm-hmm.
Today, um, it now begins to have like character, like a very specific character, I feel, which I'm very happy about. It gives me clues as to how to approach the um, the rest of the painting, the elements that we haven't quite resolved in the painting. So that's a good thing. After we stopped the session yesterday, I kept on working on this. You can see the difference if you haven't checked out yesterday's video. Please do so. We were trying to solve this little bit, or this was the bit that I just wasn't quite happy with. I thought it was like too big, too kind of bulky to be in the back. And because this felt so formless, I realized, well, why don't we keep that notion of formlessness, just going, not just in the forearm, but going up the arm into the shoulder, back of the shoulder blade. um, Even though I have that, I guess it's just a natural tendency to understand or to try to rationally find the underlying structure, to find the body underneath the folds. In this case, it's almost asking me not to do that. It's asking me to just let it become about, free flowing gesture, this very curvy, linear, just mark making. And I think it's really cool because there's I would say like a sharp head here. It doesn't feel like a subtle turning of form. It feels sharper, which I think that's what I instinctively did to try and have the drawing, which is very, let's say, clean mark making. I was trying to find a way that it could establish like a dialogue between modeling a form here and then transition organically, let's say, to something that is more like abstract mark making. Um, so I kind of assumed that it doesn't have to be rational. So this is like the acknowledgement of it not having to be absolutely rational, um, because all we have to do is just like squish these shapes, squish what it's supposed to be the forearm, what's supposed to be the arm, the shoulder, bit of the torso in there, torso leaning forward in there. Just squish it in a space that it shouldn't supposed to fit in. Um, and when the challenge is that it's almost like an irrational one, then you know, instead of fighting it, you have to say, okay, I'll embrace it and I'll try to understand the options that it gives me when you just don't have to think rationally anymore. So I just thought of gesture, sort of, I don't know, like softness or bubbliness. It does feel like there's air underneath instead of actual structure, which is kind of cool. And it allows itself to be deformed and conformed into this very narrow space that is the left edge of the picture plane. So that's pretty cool. I thought that was pretty cool, but I wasn't satisfied with this, and I know the changes appear to be subtle, but to me, it's actually super, super important to find like the right moment. It has to just feel sort of almost like effortless and right. I think that that's the best sort of painting, the one that you don't even notice that there's a huge effort behind the decision making. So I just found I've noticed that with myself. I have this. You know how in Twombly, for example, in Cy Twombly, you can kind of understand his repeating gesture, his like graphism. It just you identify it. He has, he's very broad in his vocabulary and what he can do with just very abstract mark making. But there is like a certain mark making that it's almost like a signature. I've noticed that with myself, I have this I have this gesture that I invoke a ton when I'm trying to, make something abstract. I don't know why it is. It just happens kind of naturally. And there's been paintings in the past that I tried to expand that vocabulary and push myself to see if I can find other ways of saying things through those abstract gestures. But I think my sort of organic go-to is just this little kind of curvy. I think I always go back, and we had a video. I forget which video we had, Danny, but then I mentioned that it's very Cool World, like the animated movie, Cool World. And very brick in the wall poster, Pink Floyd poster. If that rings a bell for anyone, it's just that kind of very stylized, very animated. I would say animated in both sense, in the line work being animated, but also something reckoning to animation in a way. I think I have that very. Also, like Inka Essenhai, her first paintings, the ones that were done with enamel paint, they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing paintings. So I have that kind of cleaner, curvier. That's my go-to. I feel when I try to like abstract gesture. So I thought I reached a place that was good enough. To generate a transition between this very tight shape and then kind of tumble into this very cloud-like rubbery thing that is supposed to be that arm. And then we're going to try to see if we can. I don't quite want to echo this here. So the purpose of working on the hand, which I do feel I need to work on. I do like the mark making in the hand, but I feel it's too much. So we're going to leave some of it for sure. I think as it is, I think it's too much because it's too localized. So, if I look at the cup and if I look at the hand, they feel a little too compartmentalized. And I have a fear that if that happens, then they're just going to be these free-floating forms up here instead of creating like a dialogue with the rest of the painting. So I don't want that to happen. So I want to integrate them as good and as, again, organically as I can. I do want to keep this, but I feel that it has to be like a nice kind of subtle transition of that line work to this. And then I think it's going to work. So what I was saying about, I don't want this to just echo that. I think it's really important because, if I just turn autopilot on, I'll just sort of model. Again, this is not quite modeling. This is more like a sharper bit of, color placement that enables the those little blobs of color to give you a sense of form turning, but it's not quite form turning. I wouldn't say it's me, at my best trying to make this form turn. I think it's very sort of flat patches of color, just kind of configuring a head turning in space. But if I bring that into here, I I would then fall into the same trap that I'm looking at right now, which is having these two sort of segmented from the rest of the painting. So, and if I do these two the same, I think just because they're going to be sort of similar in their nature, they're the fleshy parts of the painting. I think that then I'm going to feel, if I don't pay attention, I'm going to feel like then these two are the ones that are kind of segmented and feel foreign to the rest of the painting. So I have to be super mindful of that. So it is about, giving this a little more form, a little bit of, structure, but I still need to be careful of where I put things down and how much of that I put down and how much of that I decide to edit out. I do have a plan for this finger, which I really like. It's a finger that's coming into light. So, because you're curling your fingers into the handle, then this one just kind of, the pinky just kind of juts out. And because it's coming out, it's actually grabbing light. So I kind of, there's not a ton of hard geometry in the painting. I did this yesterday and this kind of like nice kind of projected shadow, let's say. Or it was just a shadow, but I made it more into a harsher projected shadow than it actually is. But I'm doing that with the hopes that it can introduce this idea of a sharper bits of painting.
I like that.
Yeah, so I want to see if this finger I can kind of solve it as almost like a triangle of just like light.
I like that.
Yeah, I like that too. And I think that little abstract moment is going to be the one that enables the rest of the little abstract moments to work better. I have an idea for this. I don't know if I would do that during a live video because it's kind of annoying, and it's painting little wood grain. I mean, it can't be super heavy wood grain. It has to be in a value that's very close to this base value that I have here. Sort of like an analogous color also, just so it doesn't pop too much. But I do want, because I want to get rid of the little bit of the phone. I think it balances out the composition, but I think it's too obvious that I'm trying to balance it out. So I think it's nicer if it's just empty space. It creates even more tension if it's empty space, I feel. And if I take it out, which I like the painting without it, like I'm not missing it.
No, I really like the reading of it.
Right.
Without.
If you cover something in your painting and you don't miss it, and you look at the rest of the painting and you're like, oh, it works, then it means that it's not indispensable. So, Duran, Carolus Duran, Sargent's teacher, said, if it's not indispensable, it's unnecessary. It's very good. It's a very, very good quote in painting. If it's not indispensable, it's unnecessary. So when I cover it up, I'm like, no, that doesn't do it for me. If I cover this up, I'm like, no, I need tension down here. I need tension here, tension here. So this little dude is super important. So, but this guy here, I don't care for that. I put it like, I actually didn't have it in my initial drawing, and I put it later on, just thinking that I should try to balance something, that I should have like a little accent of sort of contrasting value here, like a darker. And then I thought, no, I don't like that. I want my dark to be over here. Why would I want it to be over here again? Don't mind the blue that I put on the little wastebasket here. Yeah, I think it's not even close to the saturation that we have here, but it just picks up this little trail of blue really, really nicely. So I think that one works. Yeah, but the grain that I would do, again, would be very abstract. It wouldn't be anything like we mentioned yesterday, Freud doing his wooden floors, which are
beautiful.
like amazing.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's this painter that I follow on Instagram, Danny. I think I have to show you. I don't know their name. So I don't remember their name. So, but all they do is kind of like these really large paintings. I mean, they're not huge as in enormous paintings, but they are very large paintings of like this kind of warping, I guess their studio wooden floor. Oh my God. And that's all it is. It's just a painting of like this kind of fish-eyed, it's not quite fish-eyed, but it has like a warping perspective. I don't know if they do it from life and they just warp it because your gaze is traveling through the like the wooden boards, so you tend to distort if your eyes are not set, but if your eyes are turning constantly trying to paint something, you're gonna just naturally distort things. um but they're really really nice, and I probably have them saved as a favorite in well, I favorite everything I
Yeah,
like.
you
That's,
have like
you
a
always say that.
million saved
That's why,
things.
yeah, that's why my saved images, my favorite images
Mhm.
are useless because it's just everything that I
You can't
like.
find. Yeah,
No,
you
to me,
always
you know what?
like save.
To me, to like something is to just favorite and save it.
Yeah.
So it and that says a lot about me, because if I like something, then it means that I really like it.
No, but I mean, because I like things and I really like things, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna save them.
Oh no, I
Because
know.
I just
This is like a me thing.
no
This
no no
has
yeah yeah
nothing
yeah.
to do with anyone else. This is just
It's
how I
it's just the way
understand
you
things in my
use your
brain.
Instagram.
Yes,
In
yes.
my brain, I save things that I want to go back to.
Uh-huh.
Like I would like to remember those. It's like I like and then I save.
Yeah, but in my head, that's
So
what I'm doing
no, you're
too.
like save,
Like save.
like
Well,
save. Yeah.
yeah, everything. It's just everything's
I think
amazing.
Instagram's gonna tell you that you're
You're
saving
overdoing
memories
it.
full.
It's
Yeah.
like you're overdoing it, dude. Just bring it down a notch.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just get excited with like cool stuff. I think
Me
that that's the
too.
most beautiful thing in art. I just get overly excited. So
I do too. But I just don't save everything.
I know, I know. No, it's it's me. It's, I totally understand that that's like a me thing. So it's kind of pointless because when I want to look for something in there, I'm like, oh no, I know I have this person's work in there. Then I might as well just like start Googling like
Yeah.
artist painting floors, because I'm probably gonna find it, but it's gonna take me like half an hour or an
Yeah.
hour of like, going through
Or
images.
more. Let's
Yeah.
be honest. Because we've tried it sometimes.
Oh yeah, I'm completely lost.
Yeah. And I have to say, maybe it's because you have a different sense of organization. Because, in my brain,
Yeah.
I think I have a very like strict way of organizing.
Very
Because
strict.
if
Yes.
it's not like that, I'm going to get lost.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna get
maybe
mad.
I'm going to, like, I struggle thinking that I want to go back to those reference and I'm not
Yeah.
going to be able to. So I just, like, I curate the ones that go to my save
Yeah.
and the ones that don't.
Well, you're good at it. You were I think it comes from you being a Pinterest generation, I feel.
But, I would say, I don't know if I'm a Pinterest generation.
No?
Well, maybe.
I think that in terms of your age and in terms of
Because
how
I think there's a gap.
popular.
I mean, there's like very young people doing it,
Yeah.
or
And my mother.
people in like late 20s and early 30s
Okay, so
doing
that
it.
would be you.
My generation. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I thought you were gonna say very young people and then 60-year-olds.
No, no, no.
But you're like very young people, so 18-year-olds, and then people in their 20s.
No, no. No, and very young, I mean like Fer. 'Cause Fer
Okay.
uses
I
it.
don't know. Is
Fer
that
uses
popular?
Pinterest now. Yeah. When
Is
I
it?
asked her about things she like for her room,
Yeah.
she has a Pinterest board for
Really?
it. Yeah, I've seen her Pinterest.
Who is this girl? I don't
That's
know
why I
this
was saying
girl.
very young people. Like
Okay.
maybe 11 to, I don't know, 18, 16. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, and I have to say, I didn't use Pinterest all my life,
Mhm.
but I do like it now. I like to have like organized folders. But by the way, I have everything private. I don't know why I do that. It's not like, because it's not like
Nobody can contact you or anything.
yeah, you can follow people on Pinterest.
Yeah, but it's not like they can see where you live or where,
No, that's not what I'm trying to say, but I just use it like as a personal
Yeah.
space for saving things.
Okay. Yeah, but no, but I understand spaces being private when you share stuff that feels more personal.
No, because you can
Other stuff is like,
pin tons of things.
no, that's what I mean. But
So,
okay, no. But I mean, it's your thing. I
mean,
don't have.
Sometimes
Do
I
I
do.
have? I think I do.
Sometimes I do like, I don't know, house organization things or recipes I want to do. And I have, of course, I have like art, like a lot of art. Tableros, I don't know how they're called.
Boards?
Is it boards in English?
think
don't know. I
so.
mean, I have it in Spanish.
Pinterest
So
boards? Maybe. I think it's
Yeah.
boards.
I was going to say tables.
Okay, no.
So yeah, terrible. Um,
It was never me. It never caught on with me. I always, even today when I'm searching for images, although it did help me find an illustrator that I was searching for the other day, that I was like, I mean, I had very few things to go from. I know that he had passed, this is very sad, but he had passed away young from cancer, which was very sad because he was a really good character illustrator, like character concept illustrator. And I thought he was in ArtStation, but then I realized like no, he was in I forget what the other forum was. But I was thinking that he was in ArtStation.
and
So
how did you look for that?
well,
on Pinterest?
I had to
On
I had to start looking at boards where the manner of which you can design characters in many ways, but the way he would do them and the type of characters is very specific. So I was hoping that like if I just took one of those images that looked like his work, it would open up a board
And it
that,
does.
of
I have
people
to
that
say-
follow that type of work.
Yeah, the algorithm.
And it took me about
there.
half an hour,
Yeah.
but I was able to like follow, like narrow it down, and then finally I was like, oh, that's him. And
yeah.
Clement Sauve.
Okay.
That's Clement Sauve. Yeah, he was incredibly good. It's a shame.
Yeah, but I have to say that the algorithm in Pinterest,
Yeah.
in my opinion, is better than
Yeah, it's simpler.
other
I just think
places.
it's simpler.
Because before the suggestions in Instagram
Yeah.
for me were spot on. Like I found a lot of artists that I had no idea about their work,
Yeah.
and I really love them now. Like I love their work.
Yeah.
And I got to those because I was looking for artists and they were suggesting similar works
Yeah.
on my, is it a suggestion page? I don't know how that's called.
They're just posts that they start suggesting now.
No, not posts in my feed, but in the
Oh,
the
okay,
search
in your search.
thing.
Yeah, in your search thing. Which mine I showed you the other day.
Yeah, but
mine is
that's what I was
suggesting. No, but mine is suggesting just like soft porn.
Yeah, but that's
which
what I was
is-
gonna say. They're now targeting according to your age
Okay, they feel that I'm
and
in need of
like
that.
the
apparently.
place you live, and because they also suggest me things that, I mean, they're suggesting, and I've said this before 1,000 times, I don't want to be a mom, and they're suggesting, I remember yesterday, I think it was, or was it this morning, there was like a whole of things like baby related.
Yeah.
So like, this is the best diaper carrier. And I was like, what is this? Why are they showing these things to me? And it's not the first time that happens.
We have to tell them that we're a couple so that they stop throwing porn at my face and they stop throwing mom stuff at your face.
Well,
It's like they're happy together.
yeah. And they don't want
Yeah.
kids. So
Yeah. Throw both of them porn.
yeah.
Yeah. So
No, but
no, but
I mean, I think the algorithm did change in a bad way.
no, but yes, for in big picture, yes. But I do have to commend them that I am getting suggestions, post suggestions that are way better. Like when I get suggestions in my feed,
No, I cancel those all the
Really?
time. Yeah.
really, no. If you start liking, like following the things that do make sense for you, you're gonna get really good ones.
Maybe.
Because I started doing that. I started just liking, like I would say, not interested, but the ones that I liked, I started saying, not just checking them out and not doing anything. I started saying like, yes, I actually like this and follow, like this
Mhm.
and follow. And now, if you look at my feed, it's really good. Like whenever they suggest artists, it
So
totally
it's
makes
like
sense.
curated.
Yes, it's very. I have to say that changed like probably 5 months ago, 4 months ago. it's very good. It's actually very good. It starts to feel more like the Instagram that I began to fall in love with
Yeah.
when it just opened my whole feed to artists that were cool.
Hmm.
Because I really always I want to get that feeling again because I don't care about anything else. Like I mean I follow like some video game stuff, but
Mhm.
aside from that, it's just all art. It's like paintings, drawings, sculpture, concept art, visual installation. But anything that has to do with art
Yeah.
is 99% of my Instagram.
Yeah.
The other stuff is like it's I don't know football or something.
I'm gonna try that because I have to say that it's very disappointing for me.
No, I promise you. Like put some I know that this is terrible, but put some faith in that they are going to suggest better stuff and you'll see that it does get better.
So look, I have dogs, which
Okay.
I'm fine with.
Yeah.
I have
You have to thank
there's like recipes.
Robin for that. Okay.
Recipes for losing weight.
Okay,
I
but
haven't
that's
looked for something like that.
yeah.
so-
And that feels sometimes like a little too personal.
Yeah,
a little
but
too personal. It's like, what the fuck?
no, but yeah, because it's like, hey, I haven't like I want a pizza. Are you like shaming me?
Yeah.
Shaming me because
You know that when I started laughing about that? When I would upload photos to Facebook and I'm bald. And all the like Facebook would recognize that I don't have hair and I would get ads about hair transplant all the time. And I was like, these fucking people. How do I tell them that I'm fine,
yeah, no.
that I'm happy? So I there was a time that I thought, you know what? When I upload pictures of me, I'm going to upload them smiling. So I'm like bald,
Happy
but
bald, yeah.
smiling. So maybe that's like, no.
And then they were like,
He's not the audience.
Dentist.
Yeah, right.
appointments,
We
blah, blah,
noticed
blah.
that you have an implant.
No, because they always do that. I mean, it's like you smile and then they suggest brackets or
Braces.
braces,
Yeah, we call them brackets
Invisalign
here.
or something like that. So, I don't know how we got here, but
I mean, I don't know how we got here. Is the story of OPL?
yeah,
We could call that when you're doing the autobio of OPL. We can call it that.
yeah, but it's just. I mean, I have chihuahuas.
Yeah,
I'm fine with it.
yeah.
I have terrible tattoos.
Okay,
I've
that's
never looked
that's like
for
a
that.
funny thing.
Mm,
Okay, do you have tattoos or do you like specifically just follow terrible tattoos?
no, I mean there's tattoos and there's a dog paw with manicure color matching the owner. I'm never gonna do that. Like what's
Okay, what is that? But
that-
that's not even. Yeah, that's not.
yeah. I respect all of that, but I don't practice religion,
Okay, where is this going?
and it's like a video of someone
Yeah.
saying like a routine they do before church.
Okay.
So that's
what are
why
you,
I'm telling you
Danny,
I have
what the fuck are you doing? What?
I have no idea what
No, so go back to art. Just start saying I like to
I
things.
just like art things. That's why I
Well,
don't get it. It's like
apparently,
maybe
and
it's because
Jesus.
I'm
That's why they want you to be a mother.
I'm like canceling the suggested posts. So maybe they have no idea what I like now.
Yeah.
So they're just like throw
Yeah.
babies and
You're a
church
28-year-old
and food
woman. Sure, you like
and dogs. Yeah.
you are thirsting for babies.
So should we say hi?
I guess we should.
So Rishab Arts was saying, estaba diciendo, hola, Master Nicolás and Danny.
Oh, sin el máster.
Hey, Rishab. Catherine Peremsky was saying, hello, everyone. Hey,
Catherine.
Catherine. Guillaume Lheureux.
Ooh.
Oh, that was
No,
so
that
bad.
was-
Yeah.
That's a little thirsty.
Now I
yeah.
get why you have those
Yeah.
suggestions.
Yeah. I told Guillaume
Mhm.
that if I don't think I'm gonna have time off. That's the only sad part. But if he can go to where I'm teaching the workshop,
Mhm.
or maybe hang out afterwards, we can meet. Say hi
Mm.
to Guillaume.
Oh, and you take a
La
selfie
la.
and you send it. to me?
No, I'm gonna keep it for
You're
myself
gonna-
and
okay,
frame it and
again,
put it on
again.
top of our bed.
Okay. Well, if you keep it for yourself, but you frame it on top of our bed, then I'm
Yeah.
gonna see it. So you're not gonna keep it
Okay,
for
in my
yourself.
nightstand.
So
It's gonna be
I can still see it because I live
no,
with
no,
you.
inside.
Okay. Briley Moreno, who's saying
Briley
morning, Danny
Moreno.
and Nicolas painting alongside today.
Dude,
Hey,
nice.
Briley, how are you painting? What are you painting today?
Oh, a dog portrait. Come on.
Oh,
It's
for
like
sure.
Briley.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
be Briley's domain.
Ricard was saying hello. Hey, Ricard, how are you? Drew Thompson
Uh
was
huh.
saying hello, OPL.
Hey, Drew.
Hey, Drew, how are you? Rishab Arts was saying Master Nicolas.
No.
What are your
Vera.
recommendations for books on drawings? Please reply.
Books on drawing. Well, it depends, right? Depends on what sort of drawing. What are you looking for in drawing? Just like traditional drawing? Yeah, but I need to know a little bit more.
Mira rápido.
Yeah, she's burrowed.
By the way,
Yeah.
they were telling me that they're available tomorrow.
Oh,
So I have
say
to-
yes.
Well, I have to text
Oh,
them
okay.
to see if the doctor's gonna be there.
Oh.
So if it's like if the doctor gives the green light for it, or if they're just
So
like
write
suggesting.
write
it
to them right,
right
now
now?
that if the doctor says yes, then yes.
Okay.
Then please confirm and that you know, let's do this. Like, it's, the quicker the better, Danny. That's always
So we're
better.
talking about Chili's
Surgery?
surgery. Yeah. So
Yeah, quicker the better. I think that that's, and it's a really good vet.
yes.
So no, we're good. Chili's in good hands. La Chilita. Okay, Danny, are you writing like
I'm very
yesterday's poll?
formal.
Yeah, yesterday's poll. Oh my god.
No, I'm just always super kind. It's not like ask the doctor. No. Like, hey, how are you?
Well, I
Thank
didn't
you
say
for
that.
answering
Like,
back.
ask the doctor.
No, but I'm just
That sounded like push the button.
okay. So I'm gonna turn the volume on.
Okay.
Cody Winicky
Yeah.
saying good
Cody.
morning.
Good morning.
Good
Cody.
morning, Cody. How are you? Nigel Van Seal was saying hey hey.
Nigel.
Hey Nigel. How are you? Camille O'Gorman
Ooh la
was
la.
saying hi. Hola Camila. How are you? Darian Gallardo
Garian Daliardo.
dice hola a todos. Hola Darian.
¿Qué
¿Qué cuenta
cuenta
Darian?
Garian?
Catherine was saying hello everyone. Hey Catherine. Robin Sita West 13 was
Oh,
saying hello.
she
Thank you
got
to
some,
Roslyn BP for twapping my forehead. We missed you
yeah,
yesterday,
yeah.
Robin Sita.
You got some shade thrown.
Yeah,
Yesterday.
because you weren't here.
My
so.
end. Yeah. Come on. What the hell, Rob?
Cody Winicky was saying, if you don't call those color patches form turning, how would you describe form turning or modeling? Would it have more to do with stroke directions?
I don't know how to. I mean, essentially, when you put one color down, and if it's a proper color relationship, I guess you could even like put it flat, and colors right next to each other, and they will turn. So I guess if the color relationship is just properly constructed, then you can describe in a very abstract manner form turning. The thing is, I've I've noticed this about myself that there is, I don't know how to explain it. There's sometimes I feel like I'm turning form on all three axes, let's say, like X, Y, and Z. So, you're actually imagining that you're turning a volume. But there's other times where I just absolutely love that a painting can work in X and Y planes. So it doesn't really, it can speak, or it can be born from a notion of three-dimensionality, but it can actually, speak about two-dimensional planes. I don't know if that makes sense, but I think that that's what I'm trying to say. Sometimes I have form, but I realize that it's not quite doing this. It's just doing this, and I'm okay with it doing this.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's super cool. That's like, I don't know. It works. I feel. I don't know. I hope that makes sense, because I don't know if I have a better way of explaining that. Because I'm not trying to explain something that's, like a rule or anything. I'm just trying to explain something that I feel makes sense in my brain. So, yeah, I don't have any other tools to try and explain that.
OG1 Kenobi
Mm-hmm.
is saying, I think it's all cohesive, but the elbow and the angle of the arm throws me off for some reason. But I always have issues with elbow joint translations.
Oh, but
Probably that's just me.
no. I mean, I would say that, there's not supposed. Hopefully I'm giving enough nonsensical moments in the painting that they're kind of asking you, the viewer, to not judge it as you would judge a rational kind of traversal of form in
I
space.
think maybe they don't know the reason for this painting to be. So I would suggest yesterday's
OG1. Yeah.
video.
Yeah, I mean, you could watch this video. Like, we would very much so appreciate your company. But yeah, if you want to have like a better context of what is happening in the painting, why it is organized like this, which is almost like a painting that tries to be very aware of each one of the four edges of the four sort of parameters of the picture plane. Yeah, just watch yesterday's video, and I think at the beginning I tried to explain it as good as I can and as succinctly as I can as to why this painting is this way.
Yeah, and I find it very cool that they say that, like, something's like throwing me off.
Oh yeah,
because that's what you wanted.
Right. That's why
that's the intent of the painting.
And that's why I describe this as formless and lacking an underlying structure.
Yeah, and
I've referred to this little part as that.
Yeah, but I'm not only talking about the arm, but like the whole composition.
Right.
Because it's like you want something to feel off.
Do you remember that?
Feel like
that when we met, I think I showed you this, so maybe you don't remember. But I do have. Do I have that DVD with me? It's an animated short, a Canadian animated short that they did of this animator that was super popular in the 60s.
No, give me more, because I'm
yeah. So it's actually like the meeting of the person that is interviewing this animator. It's done in this really weird kind of wobbly, wonky 3D. Now, this is probably done. It actually won. So, Google Canadian animation Oscar-winning animated short.
Wait.
I know. Canadian animation Oscar-winning animated short. Yeah, it's just the title is escaping me.
It says Ryan?
Yes, Ryan. Yeah, perfect. Yes.
No,
yes,
I think
yes.
I haven't seen
I think I showed you many.
Oh no,
years
I'm
ago.
sure I haven't seen it.
No, I'm almost positive I did, because
No.
at the time, what year is this? Could you 2000? Don't tell me. It's probably 10 years old by now. It's like 2014 maybe.
Wait.
Or 2015, 2014. I'm gonna guess.
2004.
Oh my God!
So
Really?
you're way off.
What? Oh wow!
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course it had to be. So yeah, so looking back, because I've looked back at
No, but
it.
I'm sure I haven't seen it.
Oh no, and I think it's in my mother's house. I don't know if it's with the DVDs that I
No.
brought here. Um,
Because, it kind of looks like this image in particular
oh,
makes me think about the game that I told you I played that was
okay,
not
yeah.
supposed to be played
I
by
mean,
me. No, 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 but it reminds me of like
okay,
the atmosphere around it,
yeah.
like how it feels.
So that's the interview part. I don't know if
So I'm
anyone.
sure I haven't seen
I
this.
don't know if anyone here has watched that short, so we could ask people if they have.
So it's called Ryan by Chris Landreth.
Yeah, it's
I don't know
very
if that's the
cool.
way you do the
And
pronunciation.
right
but-
now, like if you look at it now, maybe the CG looks a little bit dated for sure. Um, but that notion of like formlessness of like things just like kind of shifting and morphing into something else. Oh my god, it's so good in that short. You're probably it's probably in Vimeo or in
We
YouTube.
should look
now.
for it. Oh, but you're gonna go to your mother. No, you're gonna see your mother.
No, but I
So
could
you
actually
could
ask her to
ask
for,
her
to
to.
bring
Yeah,
it
yeah,
to
yeah.
me.
That's what I was
yeah,
gonna
yeah,
say.
yeah. But it's really really cool. I hope somebody has seen it because it's just to me. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, oh, are you kidding me? I need to have this. I was like, I so need to have this. So and I bought the DVD.
So Cody was saying, "Hey, Robin, the Roros were incomplete yesterday." Yeah.
Yeah, the boat that did not row.
No.
Thanks
Well, and
to,
we know the intentions for the other row,
oh, no,
bowing
always
that
dark.
boat.
But
So
yeah, we needed the balancing out
yeah,
of the rows
the
with
yin and
Robin
the
Sita.
yang. Yeah,
Yeah.
the good and the evil.
Oh yeah, of course.
Camila Ogerman was saying, "Wonderful quote," and me
Oh
too.
yeah, that's not mine. That's Duran. Carolus Duran.
So we were talking about organization in art,
Yeah.
and OG1 Kenobi was saying, "Ha, I think we all do. Aren't all artists suffering from ADHD? ADHD, if we're honest." I wouldn't say so.
Yeah, I don't like I've known people that suffer from ADHD. I'm not like saying that I'm not trying to make it sound like, "Oh no, we're not that." No, no, no. But I also realize that it is a very specific condition and I've met people that suffer from that and I've realized like, "Oh no, like
Mhm.
I don't even have like the slightest bit of ADHD because I think both Danny and I like things done in a particular way, but we are very flexible. Like
Mhm.
we are very, very flexible. Even if it means that like I like to do something a certain way and I need it done a certain way. And if Danny goes like, well, but that's fine, but this is what we need right now. And then it has to change. I'll be like, okay, let's change it. And the same with,
At least, I mean, you would do that, but if it's something you have to buy in the supermarket,
yeah.
you're not gonna be flexible. You're like, nope, I'm not buying that. Not today.
Oh no, but that's
I mean, I was
my
gonna
my
do a joke.
yeah,
but-
but that's my being me protecting myself from feeling overwhelmed.
Uh-huh.
Because
No,
that
yeah.
is my
And
that is
to-
me just being that's my self therapy, which has been the most helpful thing in my life.
Yeah.
Which
and
is just saying like, you know what? This doesn't have to be done right now. Like the world is not nothing is going to happen if I don't do this thing right now, and I can do it and I will do it. That's the thing. It's not procrastinating. It's not like putting it off and never doing it. I'm always like, no, like let's say I need to do, let's say there's 5 things to do. And I realize, okay, these 2 things are like super important and have to be done. And I'll be like, I'm going to do the 2 things that need to be done, but I know that doing those 2 things and thinking about doing those 2 things may feel a little overwhelming for me, especially if I feel I have to do those 2 things and then do 3 things more. And so the way I protect myself is I always tell Danny, well, no, I tell myself. I don't tell Danny. Like Danny just knows this about me, but I'll be like, nope, I'm doing these 2 things. And then Danny's like, well, there's
Now
no
that you're there.
yeah, there's no rational reason for you not to, like, you're almost like halfway of doing the third. Like, why don't you do it? Because that's how Danny does things.
Oh yeah, if I have to do like two things, but then I realize that over there I can do
Yeah.
5 things more, then I
No.
would know that it's better for me not to go again, but to do all the things I have to do
Yeah.
there. But I think your personality is more that you can go every single day for
Yeah.
5 days to
Oh,
do the
fine.
thing and you're going to be okay.
Totally fine.
I wouldn't be okay going 5 times. I'm like, I mean,
No, you
I
need
could
to-
go once and I could do all the things I need to do. And then
Yeah.
I would remember once I'm there that there's something I wanted 6 months ago that I can also do there.
Yeah.
So I would do that.
Like, for example, when we're cleaning something, let's say, because we both clean stuff. But when Danny says,
We both clean stuff.
yeah, I don't want to make it sound like you're the one that cleans stuff.
Oh, no,
like,
we-
oh, that's your role and you
No,
clean stuff.
of
No,
course
we
not.
both clean stuff. So, but when Danny says, "Oh, I'm gonna look at our bathroom, what do you call
Vanity
that? Is that what it's called?
cabinet.
The cabinet, yeah, the cabinet in the bathroom that has like a bunch of Danny's and mine. You know, there's some stuff that I own there, some.
No, you have things.
Yeah, I have
there.
some things. But Danny's like, oh no, I'm going to clean this up. And you would think, like, if I had to clean that up, I would just take all this stuff out and I'll be like, this bottle,
Yeah.
I throw it in the garbage, throw it in the garbage, throw it in the
Or
garbage.
you'll just like dust.
And then I just wipe a little bit and I'm done. So it is cleaning because I'm getting rid of stuff that we're not using. And it, you know, it liberated space and it looks better and it's good. Danny is like, oh, I'm going to check and see what's the stuff in the cabinet that I don't need. And then 2 minutes later, she's going for the vacuum cleaner. And I'm like, what the hell? Like, what is? And then she has a mop. And I was like, what? And she's like, well, you know, I'm cleaning this, but I
Yeah.
noticed the floor was also dirty.
Yeah.
So I'm going to clean the floor.
And then I
And then I noticed that there's,
take
you
a
know,
wax for
Yeah.
the wood
yeah.
because I have to like polish it.
Yeah. So
yeah.
Danny just feels, okay, now that I'm here, like, and I'm going to be here, because she literally did that. Like the
2
other
days
night,
ago,
it was like 8 o'clock, and she was like, no, I'm going to, or not even 8 o'clock. I think it was 7 o'clock
no,
at night.
it was less than that.
Yeah, and she was like, okay, I'm going to go through the cabinet and just throw the stuff that we don't need anymore. And I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's pretty awesome. And she was done at like 11:45.
No,
Yeah, I think
a
so.
little bit more.
Yeah, no, that you were insane. I was like, I'm going to wait for her. And then I was like, oh, forget about that. I was like,
Yeah.
no, forget it.
Yeah.
I'm not waiting for you. And yeah, so, but that's how she does stuff. Me, I'm like, nope. If I see that, you know, all these branching paths open up and all of them could be source of stress and more work, and I'm like, okay, I recognize you. I know that you're important. I don't want to deal with you right now because if I do, I just get overwhelmed.
Yeah.
So
And-
I'm like, nope.
You know, my brain is also like terrible to me because it makes me feel guilty if I only clean up a little part.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I'm gonna leave it like that. And my subconscious is like, are you? I mean, you have to clean it all. Are you gonna leave it like that?
Oh my
Like
God.
I always feel guilty.
The
so I'm
torture.
like, no, I'm gonna do it all. Yeah, yeah.
The torture that your
Yeah, it's terrible.
subconscious is making you go through. That's
Yeah, but all this to say, I know a lot of people that do have diagnosed ADHD that are artists, and I do know a lot of people that are diagnosed by it and are not artists, and artists that are not diagnosed by it. So I know that it was an exaggeration, but I don't feel it is
No,
like
no.
because of this, then that.
no. It's not. It's far more complex than
Yeah.
that. Than just saying like, oh, I like things done this way.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both kind of fall into that category. We're just protective of how we think things should be done. But then we're super eventually like, and we can get into like a small argument about like, why are you doing it that way? Like, why are you doing it that way? But then we go like, you know what? Just do it however you want to do it. Like you're the one who's doing it, or like this is something that affects you, so you do it however you want. Like that's
And if it's something that affects me and you're like, no, I'm going to go to the supermarket, but I'm not going to buy that, I don't take it personal. now. I'm like, okay, you go and I'll go tomorrow.
No, and I usually, if I tell you like, no, I'll get that tomorrow,
You
I
get
usually
it
get it
tomorrow, yeah.
tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, Google, detente. Sorry, that was brand.
Yeah, Google just turning on
Yeah.
just because.
I was gonna say that I was like screaming the brand of the assistant.
Oh, yeah, forget it.
So where were we? Oh, Vicky. Vicky dice yo, Nico y Dani.
¿En
Or
qué,
Nico and Dani.
en qué lugar del
¿Dónde está el
mundo?
trotamundos
Sí,
de
en
Vicky?
qué lugar del mundo se encuentra Vicky Victoria?
No sé si sigue acá.
No, no, él siempre. Un saludito y.
Sí.
Chao, perros.
Lu Andino dice: Hola, Dani, Nico, Chili Bebé y chat.
Chiliberta.
Qué felicidad poder ver la transmisión hoy. Wii.
Ah,
Bueno, no,
muy
creo que es
amable.
Wii. No, Wii.
Sí, ese
Pero,
Wii fue
sí,
totalmente
Wii.
depresivo.
Hola, Lu, ¿qué tal? ¿Cómo va todo? I'm sorry, I have to check. Me dicen, sí, señora, él mismo miró los exámenes y me indicó que sí se podía mañana.
¿Listo? Entonces sí.
Listo. Ay, no.
¿A qué horas? Dile, de una
Listo,
vez.
perfecto.
¿A qué horas toca llegar?
Mañana, ¿a qué horas la llevo? Sé que es en ayunas, entonces supongo que es 7
Ah, bueno,
a.m.
entonces toca. No, 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 todo eso es bueno, Lindita. Mejor
Sí,
así.
yo
Incluso
sé.
es mejor porque uno estaba preparado para una fecha y le dicen, no, mañana. Y uno es como, bueno, y ya.
Sí. En
Súper.
ayunas, no se me puede
No,
olvidar.
no, no, yo te colaboro.
Voy a esconder la comida
No,
esta
tranquila,
noche.
no, no.
Mi amor, yo me conozco.
No,
Me
mira.
levanto con sueño y le sirvo un
No,
banquete ahí
no, ¿qué es
tremendo y no se
eso?
puede.
No, no. Estoy seguro que no.
I'm sorry. 7:30 a.m.
Uf. Yeah. Well, good, good.
Eh,
Oh, this is good. This is exciting. And it's actually, you know what's good too, Daniel Lira?
mhm.
That means that all her blood work was everything was okay. So
Yeah. No, I mean, they did like the, how do you call the ecografía?
I forget in English what is it called? No, she's okay. Yeah. The good thing is everything's okay.
Yeah. Oh, because I don't know if people know, but
That Chile has been not sick,
in
but
heat.
yeah.
But she's been, I mean, I know that there's like different stages of the heat,
Yeah.
and only the first stage is bleeding.
No, she's been bleeding for
But
like
she's
40 days.
45, 46 days today.
So she actually needs the surgery.
Yeah, so we were very worried because she started bleeding and kept bleeding and is still bleeding.
Yes.
So we did a lot of exams, but she's perfect in everything that we saw. We did like blood work. Oh, they're saying ultrasound.
Ultrasound.
So
yes.
yeah, ultrasound. So everything's good, but she has a very high hormone, like
Yeah.
an overcharge
Yeah, yeah,
of
yeah.
hormones. So we were thinking about spaying her. Spaying? ¿Se dice
Oh,
así?
from the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. But now we know that we have to do it soon.
Yeah, even if
we
we
were
didn't
just-
want to, we would have had to do it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So we were gonna do it next Monday, but we're gonna do it tomorrow now.
Well, that's the they had programmed her surgery for next Monday, but now they changed it because they can do it sooner. So great.
Yes.
Excellent. I know you're a little nervous.
No, I'm super.
I know you're
nervous.
like, great, yes. But no, this is for the best. This is great. Good, good.
Cacaito dice, hola, hola. ¿Cómo? Uy, estoy gritando. Cacaito dice.
Cacaíto,
No me digas
ayúdame.
porque va a llorar.
No, no.
Hola, hola, ¿cómo van? Hola, Chili también, jeje. Hello, Cacairo. Cacairo es ya una experta en esterilizaciones. No porque las haga ella,
Sí, la podemos llamar para que la haga.
sino por las dos perritas. Daniel Berberich was saying, I don't know, I've never known how to do the pronunciation of that website.
Okay, which one?
Deviant Art.
Deviant. Oh, and
Deviant
Deviant Art was Clementsov. Sauvé.
So Deviant Art.
Yeah, that's where he was. Yeah, he was a genius. Like I think he influenced a lot of people. There's a lot of like character design that is very much what he would do, just super naturally, organically. I think he the last thing he did was like Army of Two, like a video game, stuff for like a video game, but it looks so much cooler. Like his designs are so much cooler than the actual video game. But yeah, and Deviant Art is where he, I think he still has a page.
Carla Anglada was saying, sending love, sweet chili. Thank you so much, Carla.
Oh yeah, she's gonna be
And
fine.
Roslyn was saying, Chili will recover fast, no worries. Thank you, Roslyn.
Yes, Rosalind
María
Cita.
Cacaito dice, ay, mi chilicita ya le toca su cirugía, pero eso le va súper. Es cuidarla que no se moleste la herida y listo, Dani. Nada de qué preocuparse. Yo siempre preocupada. O sea, cualquier cosa de Chili, yo con el corazón en la mano.
Sí,
pero-
Dani mañana vomitando.
No, tampoco. Pues mañana yo también tengo que estar es en ayunas para que no me dé vómito. Ahí ya le miramos el body post quirúrgico. Es muy chistosa porque el cero le queda para el grosor de su cilíndrico cuerpo,
Bueno, ahí te
pero
fuiste-
como está tan larguita, le toca el 1, porque las paticas le quedaban como todas recogiditas en la talla 0, Cacaíto.
Es como ropa para mí. Me queda el ancho. Si me queda el ancho, muy larga.
Pero ella está como, o sea, estaría como alta, pues, porque
Ah,
le
bueno,
queda el
entonces, ahí sí,
ancho.
no como yo, qué pena, ya entendí.
¿Qué?
Ya entendí, lindita,
Ay, mi
gracias.
amor. Catherine Peremsky, when we were talking about Instagram's algorithm,
Yeah.
Catherine was saying, I still get really good suggestions for art on Instagram and dog videos and a face with hard eyes.
Yeah.
And Catherine was saying, but it's a little frustrating because I'm already following so many artists.
Oh, I know. How many do I follow? Yeah,
Yeah.
this is the worst part. Let me see. I never check. Where do I see this? I follow 6,080 people.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I think that's a lot. Yeah, so the chance of me seeing something in my feed is just I would have to just, constantly be looking at my feed. But I think I'm pretty good at keeping tabs on people that I really like.
Yeah, but sometimes, and I have to throw you under the bus.
Oh,
'cause
please, all the
we've
time.
been, I mean, you've been scrolling on your Instagram and you're like, who the hell am I following?
No, but those I always feel that those are
No,
are,
because if it's art related, you follow them because you like the art. But I
Yes.
remember once that we were trying to know why you followed. It was a lady,
yeah.
and she was like baking some pies.
Yeah, naked.
No.
Just trying to convince you that there
No,
was
it
an
was like
actual
a-
reason.
No, it was. I mean, she seemed very sweet. She was like an elder lady,
Yeah, I'm into that.
but we went like back.
Yeah, I
in her
never liked
posts
anything.
to realize why you were following, because she had like 80 followers and you were
I
one
know,
of those.
I know. And
And
but
she was not following you.
and
So
I
it's
never
not like
I know. And I never because I was like, what did I see that I liked and then I followed?
And you're
'Cause
like,
that's what
Danny, come here. We have to find the
and there was
like
nothing.
the root of it.
And there was
There
nothing.
was nothing, and it was so funny because she was like sharing images of her garden
I
and
know.
pies,
Beautiful garden.
her family,
yeah.
but nothing that you're into.
I love her
Yeah.
her niece. She had issues with her niece.
I think we went back to, I don't know, like 2015 in posts,
Yeah.
and we had no idea
no
why
idea.
you were.
No. I still follow her, by the way.
No,
Nice
you
old
did
lady.
Not. No, you
Nice old
unfollowed.
naked lady.
Yeah. Cacaito dice, eso te iba a decir, esos bodies me parecen perfectos. Sí, son muy buenos.
Se ajustan a la figura.
Marcelo Peralta was saying, wish you well
Marcelo.
soon, Chile. Thanks so much, Marcelo. And also, I mean, Chile loves to play with dogs in the park.
Yeah.
So it's been terrible for her in the last 40 days because I can't take her to the park
Yeah.
because all the dogs want to be just there, and the one that are already
Neutered.
neutered.
Yep.
Oh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah,
Neutered,
yeah. Like neutral, but neutered. Yeah, I know.
neutered, like neutral. No,
Well, you start like that, and then
well, because it has an N.
no, like
Neutered.
new.
Yeah, but it does not sound like that. But no, I mean, I was joking, but it doesn't sound like that. Nicola Jean. But even the ones that already have the surgery, if they try to like smell her a lot, she would just like lay in the floor and cry.
Oh
She
my, not
like
cry.
no, yeah, she does like "Ooh, ooh."
What?
Or she would growl at
Growl.
them, growl and growl at them. So, I mean, it's for the best. My chilita. So, um, so before
Yeah.
Marcelo was saying, "Hi, Chilean chat. Hi, Danny and Nico. I missed you all. Glad we're back online." Yes,
Same,
we're glad to
yes.
be here too and to have you here, Marcelo. How's the salsa?
I
Salsa.
think that it's over.
How was it?
The Samba night.
Samba night.
Yeah.
Salsa. Why did
Yeah, I know.
went with salsa?
I don't know.
Samba night.
I don't know.
Camille O'Gorman, long time ago. So maybe that's why I don't get what Camila was saying. She was saying, "Can I go to say hi to?"
In Paris, yeah, of course. O'Gorman.
Oh, and another selfie, please.
And the
you showed
selfie,
to me.
yes. I took a selfie with Rosalind Sita,
Yeah, and you send it to me.
and I sent it to Daniel Lira.
Yes. I was gonna send a selfie too, but you were like, "Okay, I can't use my phone. Bye."
Yeah, bye. Overwhelmed.
Sean Farley was saying, "Howdy, Danny and Nicolas. Painting alongside as well today."
Oh, very nice.
What are
Sean.
you painting, Sean?
You know, you got back on the horse. That's the only way to deal with post-trip depression.
Briley Moreno was saying,
Moreno.
"Painting a human portrait this time around.
What?
Working on being a little bit more expeditious in my painting. Finishing in 1 or 2 sittings."
Dude,
Ooh, cool.
That's good.
Mario J, when we were talking about the algorithm
Yeah.
of Instagram, was saying, quote unquote, "I love pizza. Here's a recipe for losing weight. Ha ha ha. Hi, Nicholas, Danny, and Chili. Hi, chat. Hi, Ruthless Roslyn."
Oof.
Roslyn, the infamous Roslyn.
Yeah.
Katia, very lovely, as you say.
Uh-huh. Very.
Saying, "Oh wow, we're continuing. Hello,
Yeah. We have
Danny-
to.
oh.
I'm sorry. No.
Danny."
No.
What?
Jesus Christ.
Go ahead. Go.
No,
ahead. You
please.
first. Go.
Please. Don't let me interrupt you.
I mean, you always do, even if I don't let
me
you. So,
interrupt you.
so
Katya, what I was trying to say. No, yes, we kept going. We're gonna try to see if we can take this a little bit further today.
and Katia was saying, "Danny, I sent you a DM on the dog mattress. Oh, I have to look for it. Chili has a new
Oh my God, she has
bed?
like 8 beds.
what? No, 1, 2, a pillow, her bed. So we have 4,
Yeah,
and the sofa is her
Again,
bed,
a
and
little-
your bag,
yeah.
2 bags, so 7. Look cute, babe. Look at her. She's asking for attention. Oh, when you were saying that you were throwing shade on Robin Sita yesterday, she was saying, "What?" in all caps.
Yeah.
With this, we know that she hasn't seen the
Yesterday's video, I know.
video.
I
so
know. That was
another
all the proof
reason
that I
for the
needed.
shade. Pito was saying hello, or Pyro?
I don't
Pito?
know.
I don't
No.
know. Maybe they can let us know.
Yeah. I think they're new.
Yes, I think so.
I've never heard you say.
No, me
Pito.
neither. I haven't seen their username. Johan Buitrago dice, you came back, guys. See you. Sí. Yes. Hi, Johan. We're happy to be back. We are.
Siu.
Siu. I don't know
Como
what that is.
cristiano. Yeah.
Siu.
Siu. Yeah, la celebración.
Pensé que cristiano como
Cristiano
algo
Ronaldo.
religioso y yo
No, no,
como...
no. No, Siu,
no.
Jesús.
Sí.
Cristiano Jesús.
Sí, yo como...
No, así, no tan cristiano.
Pensé que era como algo de la Biblia o algo así.
Mm. Bueno,
Robin Sira
¿quién sabe quiénes son más devotos?
No,
¿Los
ahora
hinchas
digo-
de Cristiano o los
o
hinchas de
mi
Jesús?
Instagram. Gracias. Robin
Uy.
Sira was saying, I have been silently weeping alone in the dark with no Danny, no Chili, no Nico, no OPL fam. Sniff, sniff.
Oh,
We're back, Robin
we're back. Yes.
And I don't know how much you were whipping because we were here yesterday. And you were
Whipping?
not
Is that or weeping?
weeping.
Oh, okay. I thought she was whipping somebody. I mean,
That too. Maybe that's why she wasn't here.
That's why I
yesterday.
follow
She was
her.
busy.
that's why I'm.
Camila Ogerman was saying, "Can someone explain what ADHD mean?
Attention deficit disorder.
It's attention deficit hyperactivity disorder.
Okay.
So that's the H. ADHD.
Yeah.
Jatuki001 was saying, "Hi Nicolas and Danny.
Yutaki.
So Rosalind was saying, Danny, I cleaned the same as you. Oh yeah, it's a good thing because everything ends up being squeaky clean, but sometimes it's terrible because you think you're gonna be cleaning for an hour and
Okay,
it's
that's a
been 2
lot.
days.
Yeah.
That happened to me. I told you the day you went to Menorca.
Yeah.
I wanted to do like a deep clean of the fridge and the kitchen and the floor.
Yeah.
So I was gonna do
words
like
I've never used.
a deep clean.
A deep clean. Like that is I don't know.
And
Not in my vocabulary.
I thought it was gonna be 1 day,
Yeah.
and it ended up being 5 days.
Yeah. No.
So
Mm-mm.
yeah, it was terrible. I was like, I want to stop now, but I couldn't.
Well, you can.
I
You are
couldn't.
in control.
No,
of
I
your
couldn't because
actions.
I had everything everywhere. Because I took everything out.
Oh yeah. Once you
For the dip-
start,
Yeah,
and
I
it's
can't.
in that space where it actually got worse before it gets better.
Yeah,
Yeah. There's no way back.
like I took everything out from the pantry,
Yeah.
and it was in the table.
Yeah.
And then I took all the kitchenware and it was in the other table. And I took all the things from this thing and
Yeah.
they were on the sofa.
Oh my God.
So
Thank God I was not here.
no, it was terrible. So I was like cleaning and crying.
What? Don't say
joking.
that. No.
Mario J was saying Norman Blamey
Yes.
painting
Yes.
with the model boats. The guy in the top left corner, his left sleeve resting across a book, has to be my favorite sleeve ever.
That's a very
Danny's sleeve in the painting has a very similar motion to it. I love it. Ooh, what a compliment.
it is a I mean, I'm obviously a enormous Blamey fan. And I know exactly what he's talking about. I think it's a little bit different. I think this one's just a little more floofy. He is
Fluffy?
like floofy, like squishy.
¿No es fluffy?
Floofy. Floofy could be something, you know.
¿No es fluffy la pronunciación?
Well, fluffy is hairy, soft, hairy.
¿Y qué es
Floofy is floofy. I don't know. I'm betting it's a word. I don't even know if it's a
So
word.
double O?
Yeah.
It would be
Could you
floofy?
type FLOOFY? I think it's a word. I mean, it sounds like what it's supposed to be, even if it isn't.
Slang
Okay.
of animal,
Okay, no.
cat or dog. Having luxuriant fur or hair.
Okay, no.
No.
Okay, so floppy then.
Floppy?
No, floppy this is floppy for sure.
I don't know if you were trying to say fluffy.
No.
Okay. So floofy. Let's use it as a
Yeah.
new word.
I mean, it makes sense, I feel.
Yeah, it feels floofy.
Yeah. You know, I tried doing something with this finger. I don't think it works. Doesn't quite work. I thought it was gonna look different.
Oh, maybe because of the salt shaker.
Yeah,
It
no, it just doesn't
kind
work.
of competes.
Yeah, yeah, but it just doesn't. So we gotta give it more of a curvy shape.
Aldo was saying, "Hello, Daniel Nicolas. I'm so sad I have been too slow for your workshop in Paris."
Oh, no, it's okay. Oh, Aldo Silvestri. Oh, it's okay. But again, I'm committing to stuff that I don't even know if I have time for doing. But if you want to stop by and say hi, like we can totally meet, and it would be my pleasure.
Jatuki001 was saying, "Danny, I think that the saniest painters, the most rational ones, make the most haunting, scariest paintings. So the more terrifying the painting is, the closer the painter is to normalcy."
Look at that.
Mm,
That's a thesis.
yeah. Mm, mm. Klaus Gómez
Mm-hmm.
dice, "Hola Dani, Nico, ¿cuándo por Granada, España?"
Uf. Y no conozco Granada.
Yo tampoco.
Muy bonito.
Yo solo conozco Madrid y Menorca.
Yo no.
Y el aeropuerto de Mallorca. Y el aeropuerto de Barcelona.
Bueno,
Pero no conozco.
no. Barcelona sí podemos algún día ir, seguro.
Pues sí visitaría a mi tía.
También.
Ujú.
Sí, Granada. Tengo que ir. Muy lindo.
Catherine was saying, "I understand fluffy."
See, there you go. It is floofy.
But is it?
I don't know. Maybe it's not the best word to describe the nature of the arm.
Because maybe it is.
That's
but
what I
didn't
went for. No,
find it
that's what I
on
went for.
Google. Roslyn was saying, "Ha ha ha, did you solve the mystery of the follow ever?" No. You
No,
stopped
no, no.
following her.
And no joke, like I just unfollowed the person because it could have been just like
An accidental click.
yeah, you know how when they suggest stuff sometimes when you're following somebody and there's like a bunch of people that they suggest underneath it, like the first time you follow somebody.
But I don't know why they
Um,
would suggest her.
No, but yeah, but for whatever reason, maybe
Who
it's
the-
somebody's mother or something.
Yeah, but it was like a very personal Instagram.
Yeah.
It
It was probably like a private one and she said
really
yes.
had like, yeah, like 70 followers.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, we never did, and I just said, well, I guess I have to unfollow. Sadly, I'm gonna unfollow my my
Friend.
gorgeous grandma.
But also, we have to say she was very active on
Okay.
Instagram. Because
Okay,
we
you're
went
remembering
through-
more than
Of course, because it was very
than I remember.
weird for me.
Oh, okay.
Because we were looking her posts to see which one had a like from you, like to
Yeah.
find the origin. And we were there for so long.
Yeah.
I mean, she was posting like every single day, like twice a day.
I was
A
invested.
pie in the garden, and then the garden and a pie. And then the nephew with the pie.
Was it pies? And are you saying
Pies.
that?
Yeah, yeah,
'Cause I
yeah.
don't remember.
I
I'm
do
actually,
remember
like,
pies.
trying to follow with the bit, but I
Julie
don't
has
remember.
hiccups. No, it was pies. I do remember pies and gardens. I even remember a photo
I mean, now it doesn't sound bad at all.
of the hat, the gardening hat that
Yeah.
has like a mesh over here,
Yeah.
and she was in the garden. I do remember that photo, which was very cute. But I have no idea who she is, so that's kind of weird that we
Yeah,
were.
no, total mystery.
Marcelo Peralta was saying, I was once tagged in an image,
Yeah.
and it was a strange photo of a man cross-dressing as a ghost, and it had 0 likes. So I liked it, and every now and then I check up on it.
Oh, that's so good, my
Still
friend.
only my like.
I love that. Oh my God, I love that.
Yeah.
That's like our good luck man that I keep in the wallet. Our good luck stranger.
Oh yeah. Marcelo was saying, I like to think that this picture belongs only to me. hiding in Instagram.
That is
I
so
like
good.
that. Yeah. You have I don't know if we've said this, but when we moved to this apartment, there was like ¿cómo se dice? Un
Desk?
escritorio empotrado.
Yeah, no, like a desk. But
Yeah, but it was like attached to the wall.
yeah,
So we uninstalled it because I wanted to use my desk.
yeah,
And when we did, it dropped a photo of a man.
yeah.
We have no idea who he is. Maybe he was the other tenant.
Yeah.
But you have it on your wallet.
I've kept him in my
you
wallet.
have Fer, you have
I have my dad.
Samu, you have me.
I have a picture of both of us. I have
Yeah.
a picture of Samu and Fer, obviously. I have a picture of my dad who passed. And I have a picture of
This
our
guy.
stranger.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. That's and I don't know why. I always thought he's here just to give us good luck.
Yeah.
And
maybe.
we've been very lucky. So I honestly believe that he's doing something.
Do you think you would recognize him if you see him in the street?
I would probably get very nervous. Yeah.
Could you imagine you be like,
could you imagine
"Excuse me,
starting that
sir,"
conversation?
and you just take the image out?
Yeah.
Is this you? I would just like pee my pants if someone like takes
Okay,
a
that's a
photo
little-
of me
Yeah.
from the wallet, just like randomly.
Yeah, because you can sort of say, "Oh, we live in the same apartment. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I used to live there." But then the guy would say, "But why did
do
you
you
keep
have
the
it? Yeah.
why did you keep the picture?"
Well, it would be funny at that moment if someone told me, and it was maybe the house I lived as a child. So it's like, oh yeah, that's so funny. But like my first reaction would be like pure panic.
Stranger danger.
Exactly.
Run. Make a run
Yeah.
for it.
So Sean Farley was saying a clue for Nicolas as to what I'm painting.
Oh,
A
go.
combination of kind and horrifying. And a smiling face.
That's
So
funny.
inside joke, yeah.
Yeah.
Uh
By the way, I want it to be known from now on that I only see kindness. So it's been redefined as soul kindness. Thank you.
let's see. So Briley Moreno was saying, Nicolas, question.
Riley Moreno.
When working on paper, I've
Yeah.
noticed it's harder to stack up a lot of layers of paint. Almost like the paper can't hold the layers.
What?
Because of this, it seems like painting end up a bit more matte. Do you think painting on paper sacrifices the ability of painting in multiple layers? I'm asking because I'm still figuring out my paint style
Yeah.
and what I'm aiming for, and I'm beginning to notice how much your tools can affect the way your painting turns out.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Sorry for the big question. I can
No.
elaborate more if that doesn't make sense.
No. So, yeah, you can elaborate a little bit more because I don't quite see the reason for the painting not being or you feeling like the painting becomes even more matte with the successive layers. No, you would if you were painting traditionally, Briley, what you would do just to keep each layer fresh, and if you really think about it, each layer is actually gonna aid the paper in the sense that it's not gonna become so absorbent. So it's gonna be, less and less absorbent the more paint you layer on the paper, because now you're not painting on paper, but you're painting on paint. So it's not as if paint is just going to seep through the rest of the paint and then absorbed by the paper. The most absorption comes from the first layer. But you can isolate each layer. That's why you would oil out, or that's why, well, oiling out doesn't quite isolate a layer, but it does serve as a couch for a layer. But you could use retouch varnish to just isolate it. That's a common practice. And then you would paint on top of it. So, and you can do indirect painting. If you've isolated a layer, You could glaze on top of it. You could do anything you want on top of it. You could literally do retouch varnish and then put like a very, very thin, I mean, emphasis on very thin layer of oil. You could kind of oil out very, very thinly if you like to paint wet on top of that retouch varnish, and you would be totally fine. So no, it actually it doesn't prevent you from it looking like anything else, really. If you do enough of it, you would have no idea, aside from it not having texture, let's say the texture that a canvas would have or a piece of linen would have, or wood would have if there is a bit of wood grain to the wood that you're working with. Um, there's no reason why the painting should denounce what you are painting it on if you layer enough paint on it. So yeah, so I would suggest make a test paint, like a small test painting where you're layering paint, you're waiting for it to dry. Isolate each layer, which means that you put retouch varnish. That's literally what the retouch varnish is meant for. So you're not using something that is, foreign to that or alien to that function. You're actually using it exactly as you're supposed to use it. So just a layer of retouch varnish. It dries very, very quickly. You can actually wait probably for an hour, and then, I mean, if you want to wait overnight, that's totally fine. But you can wait for about an hour, and it'll be fine to paint on top of. So, and because it's because like if you feel it's a little too sort of like not tacky, but if it's like it feels a little too weird of a texture once you retouch varnish to paint on top of it, like I said, you can actually oil out. You can actually rub some oil on top of that and then paint on top of it, and you will have the same experience without the texture, without the sort of give of the canvas and without the texture of a canvas. But very similar, I would say, from the experience that you would have on any other hard surface. So yeah, so give it a shot. All you need to do is just to layer it properly and prepare the surface of each layer to receive paint properly, and then you're good. I do none of those things, but I do none of those things consciously. So I'm not searching for any of those things in my paintings. But I did used to love that, kind of feel to a painting years ago. But I just left it behind. And, again, it's a choice. It's a very conscious choice. So yeah, search for that a little bit, and maybe you're going to end up loving the way that feels. So
Brady Fellows was saying the depth in this one is fantastic.
oh, thank you. Very kind.
Oh,
Oh, what was that?
do you know who's here?
Um.
It starts with J, ends with Orizita.
Oh my
Jodicita.
God!
Jody was saying, hi, Danny and Nicolas.
Best mother-in-law in the world.
Oh, yeah. Congrats, by the way.
Yeah.
Congrats to you. Congrats to Tommy. Jody was saying, hi, Danny and Nicolas. I haven't been here in so long.
So long.
So
Jody.
long. And now I have FOMO because I told you that Jody
Jomo.
is going to go to Rome.
I know. I'll.
So you have to have many gelatos. In
I
my
mean,
name.
she's hanging out with like cooler painters, so I've been shunned. So I don't know. I'm trying to see how I deal with that. How much I like how much, if any, interaction I have with my dear Jody.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Who are you?
Yeah. Hello, cold shoulder.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
I haven't seen you in my list
Yes,
of attendees.
you are right.
Yeah.
Right.
That kind of rings
A
a bell.
person who supported us for 2
Right.
years every month straight. Right. Yes, I'm sorry. Get my faces mixed up
I
a little
think
bit.
you should, Nicolas, go to have the pasta I loved. I don't know why I feel that if you have it, it's like I kind of have it too.
But we had different like plates that night.
Yes,
I
but
actually tried something different.
I had
Okay,
the
so-
best pasta of my entire life.
So I just have to go to have your
Pasta.
Your plate.
Yes.
Okay, I have to eat what
Please.
you like.
And send a photo.
Yeah.
And I can just like imagine the taste of it.
Delish. Not really.
It was the
Yeah,
best
of course
pasta.
it was. Of
I
course.
even follow them on Instagram. I
I'll
know
ask-
the name.
I'll
of
ask Dave if we can go.
I
one
know
night.
the name of the restaurant.
Oh, I'm sure he remembers that one.
So
I'll ask him if we can go.
yes.
On
And you send a photo. And yeah. Guga Sánchez
Uh-huh.
dice, hola Dani e Nicolás,
Mm.
emocionados a venir a Brasil.
Oh, Brasil, Brasil.
But it's
Muito,
you.
muito emocionado.
Yeah. Because they were saying emocionados. So,
Ah, es solo Nicolás.
¿solo?
Estoy en mi portuñol.
Mm.
Comienza el portuñol Don Nicolás.
Sí, que sigue, mi amor.
No,
Que sigue ahí.
me he dado cuenta que si uno lo hace sonar como
Me ha
portugués,
dado... Ajá.
me he dado cuenta
Ujú.
que si lo hago sonar como portugués, funciona.
¿Sí?
Solo con hacerlo sonar.
Pero ¿sabes que funciona o crees
No, no,
que
no, creo que
funciona? Es
funciona.
eso es lo que pasa
No, la
contigo.
ignorancia es la mejor virtud
Sí.
cuando uno está
no,
hablando
sí,
otro
pues lo
idioma.
hace sentir a uno increíble.
Sí,
¿No cree que todo el mundo entiende?
todo el mundo entiende.
Y todo el mundo dice, ¿qué carajos está
Sí.
haciendo esta persona?
Mi bebé de 3 meses habla mejor.
Fern dice, estoy listo. Por Bob Esponja. Estoy listo.
Ah,
Estoy listo. Ay, creo que alguien tiene hambre. Ya vengo, voy a darle almuerzo a la chilita.
sí.
¿Quién quiere comida?
Déjame algún
quiere
comentario si hay,
comida?
o si no hablo,
¿Comida?
hablo cualquier cosa.
So, Marcelo Peralta. is saying,
Marcelo.
Just checked my Instagram photo. Still there. Still one like. LOL.
Oh, I love
It's
this.
368 weeks old now.
Oh my God, that's like close to 7 years.
Wow.
7 years. It's crazy.
Let me see a question.
I like the hand, the sort of monstrous hand.
So can you talk about that maybe? Because I don't
About
see
your
any-
monstrous hand?
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah, I think so. Let's evaluate if what we had set up or set ourselves to do is working. I think it is. I think in a very kind of subtle way it is. So our hope was that the transitioning from this to the floopy side here to the sort of rubbery, formless side here, sort of squishy, transforming of the arm into this abstractness. You know what kind of it reminds me of, Daniel Ira? When Thanos has the what was that stone that he used for that? No, that he's fighting them and he just turns, I forget who he turns, like Drax or Mantis into like this like slinky shaped yeah, I think in one of them he slices and then I don't know, I forget. But this is kind of like that, I guess. No, well the hand feels gauntlet like, so yeah, so the hand can actually be referential to that too. But yeah, but it's very strange to go from something that is obviously determined by underlying structure, by an underlying structure, to something that's like blah, 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 that's very, very squishy and abstract, that we just associate with form. I mean, we want to almost like impose form onto it because there is a traversal that makes sense with what should be shoulder, arm, forearm. So I guess that the connection is something that we are kind of rationally imposing on the painting rather than something that the painting is suggesting. But regardless, I had to try to make that onto that feel somewhat, I don't know, cohesive. And I think I'm using the little bits of mark making that I had underneath to be the motif that's sort of holding like a scaffolding together all these other directions of painting that are like, in the upper layer. But the risk was that if this became a little too much that it would be kind of this harshness here and then this harshness here, almost like bookending this kind of soft slinky shape. I'm running out of ways of describing it, by the way, but yeah, and then that they would feel a little too separate. But I was very careful to try and leave enough of the line work, maybe even more. Like if you look inside, there's probably like more instances of that mark making than there is in here. I mean, there is here for sure, but there's probably more here than here, which I was totally fine. That was the whole point, so that we could transition to here. I actually had to get rid of some of these so that we had like blockier paint, since we were coming from like a place of such more like bigger, broader, abstract areas that are sharper, like feel more geometric. I thought that if we could echo this in these little spots, then that would connect them also. And I think it's working. I think it works really quite well, actually. I'm pretty not surprised, but I'm pretty happy that it's working. It's working this well. I'm probably gonna make that sharper. So let me do that right now, because I do feel that moment where SpongeBob is gonna collide, or not even collide. It's like a little bump with the shaker. It's nice if we can not get rid of the not quite get rid of the contour, but eliminate it just a little bit. Just leave a tiny hint of it, but not quite spell it out so much. So let's do that here. It's a bit more yellow than what it should be, but I'm okay with that yellow just being grabbing a lot of the attention. I mean, it's already our accent of saturation in terms of that hue. So, just go with it, I guess. If it's so evident, just go with it and double down until it just doesn't make sense. But right now it does. I feel that because it's Bob, we can push it and it'll be fine.
So,
yes,
Carla Anglada was saying, I like that, keeping a photo of a stranger with you.
Yeah.
I mean, we had to.
I like it. I don't have my wallet with me, but I would
Do you
show
want
it.
me to go? No, because maybe, what would you do if it was like
What would
someone
you do?
here? Would you imagine? Like, hey, wait a minute.
Oh,
like,
then I gotta marry them. Or
Darian Gallardo, like Gallardo.
Darian Gallardo.
Like, wait
Oh
a
my
minute.
God, Darian, it's you.
Or maybe Marcelo is like, wait a minute.
I think it would be.
Has that face.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be like.
Yeah, a little freaky.
Yeah.
I would think that this is the Matrix then.
Yeah.
That that it's all a lie.
Yeah.
And we broke it. We broke the universe in some way. Anyways, but I think that's good. It's actually looking quite good. I'm not going to do anything here. I actually love these edges and this line work. I love that blue, the kind of scrambled blue underneath the eyes. And I know that everything that I try to do to make this look a little bit cleaner, it's just going to take it somewhere else. Like all the little, like I cleaned this up. Like you guys can look at the, where we left the video. Actually, I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that one. So that one I'm going to do. But every little thing that I do there, it actually adds up to it. And I don't want to add too much to it. I actually want to just, if I'm going to add something, it has to be like barely enough, but I don't want to go overboard. So
Mm, Camila Ogorman
O'Gorman.
was saying maybe it's a serial killer
Oh my
or some
God.
kind of criminal. Camila.
Oh my! You don't bring it to the dark side,
Again.
O'Gorman. Yeah, that was
Again,
yesterday.
again,
We're
true
trying.
colors.
Yeah,
no?
we're trying to like get to a happier place from yesterday. Yesterday it
Um,
got a little dark.
Robin Sita was saying, so how does that fit in with yesterday's shade?
Um,
What were we saying?
I forgot.
Oh,
I
that
think
they
it was.
weren't there
Yeah, I think it
yesterday.
was just a gratuitous, just jab at you. So, but you know that underneath that, it's just love. So,
I don't know how to read the username, so I'm just gonna say the letters.
okay,
WRNG surgeon
okay,
was saying
Ren surgeon.
wrong surgeon
Okay,
was saying cool name. And they were also saying that sweater color is delicious. Damn, you're painting.
oh, I mean, it's kind of close to yours too. It's grayer.
You were kind of scared.
Yeah.
You looked at me like,
The hell is that dude?
does Chili have
Yeah.
a sweater?
Why is he
Respect,
complimenting you?
sweetie.
Yeah.
Eh, sweetie.
What?
Respect Chili. I was gonna say sweet Chili. And they were saying, wow, just check their Instagrams. Very scary and beautiful work.
Okay. Scary and beautiful.
YouTube has been really great with sending me new music. Okay.
Oh, that's good. I mean, we don't do music, but
And
I'm
welcome
happy for
here.
you.
And welcome here.
Yes, yeah.
So.
It's so funny that somebody describes our work as scary.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was like scary good.
But I don't know if they're talking about your Instagram
Maybe
or maybe they
yours.
went into my Instagram too.
Yeah.
And they find my carving scary.
I think your work could be scarier than mine. I think so.
Really?
In a good way, I feel. Yeah. The one that my brother has of yours?
Oh,
That's
yeah.
that's like I hold a soul in there. Like that is, that's proper weird. So
Maybe
good weird.
the automata.
Yeah. Yeah, like those things are just kind of creepy, but cool. Cool creepy, I would
Okay.
say.
Maybe.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't know if even when I try to be kind of weird, I feel my stuff seems kind of heartfelt in many ways, you know.
I think mine is kind of heartfelt.
No, no, no. I'm
sometimes.
not saying yours isn't.
Mine is just dark. You're
Yeah.
just grouping me with Camila and Rosalind.
Yeah. Bunch of killers.
No.
No. I'm not saying that yours lacks a heartfelt quality. No, I guess it's like you'll think of something like super cool as that, like, monkey just like gorilla kind of like but I am super kind of sappy because I'll be like, oh, it's you and Chili, and
Yeah, but to
it's
be
just-
honest, the monkey one was
That's very
because
specific.
of the
Yes,
painting you
yes.
did,
yes,
which could be spooky too.
yeah, that one was a
So-
little strange too.
Yeah.
That one's more my love for illustration, I
Yeah.
guess. But yeah, I don't know. Well, whomever you thought was very cool, we both appreciate it.
And
So,
spooky. Thank
Yeah.
you too. Matthew Nintendo
oh,
was
great.
saying, is he a professional painter or a professor at a college or university?
Oh, so how would you answer that?
So I
would
think
say
we
both.
could say both.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he's not a professor anymore. He
No.
was for 12 years.
Well, probably more than that,
More
but
than oh yeah, for
12 at the faculty. Yeah.
Yeah, in an art faculty.
Faculty. Oh my God. I mean, I left not in good terms, but we're not going to call it a
No,
faculty.
No, you did
Yeah.
not.
Fuck
left
you
in,
all.
in bad terms. Don't
Fuck
be
you all.
silly.
Paid me
Sorry, it's
horribly
my-
for 12
my
years.
Colombian brain. And yeah, he's a professional painter.
Professional faculty. Yeah. Great.
So Carla Anglada was saying, I hope everyone enjoys a kind and inspiring day and Sweet Chili will be in great health soon.
Oh, that's super
I'm
kind.
off to doctors, then celebrate my mom's birthday.
Oh, there you go. So
Happy birthday to your mom
yes.
from Our Painted Lives
Oh.
and Chili.
Nice.
Well, Chili is Our Painted Lives, so I don't know why I did the.
Oh yeah, I mean
Separation
she's
there.
the official logo mascot.
Yeah, mascot.
Owner.
She's not. Yeah,
Owner.
please.
Sorry.
I mean, founder, co-founder.
Founding
So, please.
mother.
Yes. No, not mother. She's gonna get.
Oh right,
Uh,
right. Sorry, founding father.
No. Mm-mm. Um. Jody Sita. I don't know why I said Jody Sita. Jody Sita
Uh-huh.
was saying, "You two are so sweet. Thank you. Tommy is over the moon."
That's good.
And Jody was saying, "You can find me near the gelato." I think that would be the way that, I mean, you could find me last year.
Oh
there.
yeah.
It was like,
Oh my god, where's Danny?
where's the
Nom,
gelato?
nom,
Yeah.
nom.
Yeah. I mean, I think you said as a joke that I was going to have 2 gelatos a day.
Yeah.
And I did
I
not.
had
'cause
3.
I had 3.
Yeah. I proved you wrong.
Yeah. Cody Winnicky was saying, "Gotta run some errands, so I might miss the rest of the stream. But if you don't hear from me in a few days, tell the police to talk to Rosalind." Yeah, it was Rosalind.
Yeah.
Oh, and Rosalind was saying, "Ha ha ha, I'll miss you, Cody." I mean,
All the good paints are gone.
yeah.
That's all I know.
So Matthew Nintendo
Yeah.
was saying, "What else does he paint? His work is crazy talented."
Oh.
So you could check. I mean, there's
Or Matthew, you could ask me if you want.
no. Well, maybe they're asking
Yeah.
because you know what happens.
What's that?
Sometimes people try to ask for, like,
Oh, Chili. Whoa, what is that?
to be with you, but
No, but Chili.
she what am I saying?
I don't
People
know.
ask to the chat,
Yeah. Oh, that's
like
the.
answers for the chat.
Oh, okay.
It's not like they're not asking you. It's like
Oh. So let's
they're having
tell
a conversation there.
Matthew?
Yeah, Matthew Nintendo.
So Matthew, what else do I paint? I don't know. I paint a lot of stuff. You could check both Danny's and my Instagram just to give you a sense of the stuff that we do.
And also, if you like process, like
Yeah.
to see the process of the paintings,
Oh, dude, check our channel out.
yes,
It's
we
not
do
just
have
lives.
tons of not only live streams but edited videos.
Yeah.
So like 20 minutes approx videos. So I think you would enjoy them.
Yeah.
I hope you would enjoy them. Guga Sanchez was saying, "Muito bom tu portunhol."
Muito bom.
Marcelo.
Marcelo.
I can't do it.
Marcelo.
Mine sounds like
You have to commit. You have to really commit.
No, it sounds like
No, that sounds like Karl Marx.
Marcelo. No, Marcelo.
Mm.
Marcelo.
That's good. That's good.
Marcelo Pejalta.
Muito bom.
Pejalta? No.
Pejalta?
I don't know how it is. Peralta.
Peralta.
Marcelo Peralta.
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 Yeah, it's pretty good.
Grazie mille.
I love that it's me saying, yeah, that's pretty good.
Oh,
yes,
yeah,
you
that
got
was
it.
perfect.
Yo, that's
yeah,
great.
keep going. Marcelo was saying, "The hand and posture, along with the way Danny's body pushes against the edge of the frame, reminds me of a drawing of Jack Kirby or Tony Salmon.
Oh, dude, that is the best.
Tony Salmon's Hulk drawings.
Oh, you are like, that's the best compliment that you could ever give me, because I've had Kirby on my mind for the longest time. Like, I just recently, not even like I changed my my desktop, but my screen when I turned on my my computer, it's like a New Gods Kirby,
Oh, yeah.
like super color. It's actually
So
not
cool.
quite that. It's actually like a portfolio that he did with like these super abstract, like gods and super weird. But I love it. And
Yeah.
I've always, Marcelo, I've always just tried to figure out how to understand why I think Kirby is so amazing, and how it could in some way impact my painting. Like I've been searching for that for the longest time. So yeah, I think I'm gonna take that as an enormous compliment that you saw some of that here, because I don't even I wouldn't have even mentioned it, because I don't know if I've been able to make sense of how to introduce him to into my painting. So I think it would have just felt like forced just to say like, oh yes, and I'm trying this like Kirby thing here. But I'm very happy that maybe some of the things that I have on my head are allowing me uh, to to just give an opportunity to these other things that maybe don't make sense, but maybe they do, and they show up in like really cool ways. So thank you for that. That's super super cool.
So wrong surgeon
Okay.
was saying, well, I don't know about his hands, but it does feel like a lifetime of learning already. Very impressed. Her stuff on Instagram is sick AF too.
Oh, you're
Oh,
sick as
thank
fuck,
you.
Danny. Hell yeah. Look at
AF.
you.
Don't be.
Well, you could
Uh,
say as fuck. It's okay.
thank you so much.
Yeah, very kind. Thank you.
Um, let's see. Rosalind Sita
Yeah.
was saying chili and a heart. I think it was when she did a little cameo.
Oh, the little.
Uh, and Robin Sita was saying the kindness statement. Wrong surgeon was saying it's different than hers. I'm a sucker for off-white. Hers was the scarier. I'm bad with words.
Dude, I told
It was
you.
a nice scary.
You see, I told
Thank you.
That's a
Well,
cool thing. I think that's a cool compliment, actually.
well, but I mean, I think it's very cool if people like it,
Yeah.
and I think it's. I mean, in the one that you were talking about, the one that your brother has,
Yeah.
like that was the intent.
Yeah.
I wanted it to feel like it was something that was like cursed.
Yeah.
So
No, that's
thank
super
you.
cool. Yeah. Cool, cool.
Mario J was saying I would think more uneasy than scary.
Okay.
Mm,
Yeah. That's a
I like
even
that
tougher
too.
feeling to evoke, I feel.
Yeah. Well, that's like a very good compliment. I don't know if I would describe my work like that, but I'm happy that people feel that about
Yeah.
my work. Catherine was saying, bye, Carla. Happy birthday to your mom. MN Art estaba diciendo, o sea, MN Art, entonces, dice, buenas tardes, Nicolás y Daniela. Me está encantando la pintura. Me
Tan
gustaría
amable.
saber tu opinión sobre el pintor Miguel Coronado.
Sobre Miguel, él es muy, a ver, de lo que tengo en la cabeza, es muy López, post López, ¿no es cierto? Pero es muy bueno, también, muy, muy bueno. Eh,
Sí.
sí, es como de una nueva generación, no contemporánea a López, obviamente, pero, pero, pues es que lo de Miguel Coronado fue lo que fuimos a la exposición que terminamos, en la que terminamos, la que fuimos a ver en Madrid, que yo te dije, ay, mira, y es como,
Ah, ya,
sí,
ya, sí, sí, sí.
sí. Entonces tiene como eso súper bonito de como desconfigurar la forma en esos como, eh, 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 digamos, secciones de color que en últimas como que se ponen como, como tableticas, como un mosaico de color que termina configurando forma.
Ah, ya sé,
Lo que
sí,
pasa
sí,
es
sí,
que,
ya me
lo que
acuerdo,
pasa es
sí.
que él termina haciendo todo eso en una saturación súper alta.
Ujú.
O sea, la saturación de él es lo que lo hace como distinto a lo que sería como pintura post-López, que es mucho más tierra, mucho más como racional. Entonces, no, súper bonito. Nosotros vimos esa expo de él hace un año en Madrid.
Ujú.
em, y fue súper, súper bonita. Incluso, pues creo que él no vio mi mensaje, pero yo creo que le escribí diciendo
Estando
que,
allá, sí.
hey, estaba... Ah, bueno, entonces, en mayo 4 del 2022, le mandamos fotos de la exposición y le pusimos aquí visitándote y dos fotos. Y él puso, qué bueno, espero que te haya parecido interesante, un abrazo. Entonces, chévere. Y la exposición era muy linda.
Pero y tú dices que no creo que haya respondido, creo que te respondió incluso cuando seguíamos en la...
No, un poquito. Ah,
No,
sí,
porque
no
es que
me.
acuérdate que después
Sí,
eh, nos encontramos.
sí,
No, no, después nos... No, ese día no fue donde fuimos a almorzar.
no me acuerdo.
Bueno,
Pero,
no
no,
importa.
muy
Pero,
amable.
o sea, me acuerdo exactamente
Sí,
que ahí te respondió.
sí,
Porque tú dijiste, ay, de pronto él está por acá. Y tú le
pensé
preguntaste a la señora
que sí iba a
que
ir.
estaba, exacto,
Sí,
que
sí,
si él
sí.
iba a ir.
Porque no nos conocemos personalmente, pero sí, muy, muy bonito. Lo que pasa es que
No, y ya me acordé que era
ese
lo que estaba
nivel.
diciendo, que te encontraste con Divoshi.
Ah, Divoshi, sí, sí,
Sí,
claro.
ahí
Que
fue.
Divoshi después se ganó una rifa nuestra
Así,
que mandamos y súper,
sí.
súper
Uy, se me
contento.
durmió el pie terrible.
Súper contento
No
nos,
me
nos
puedo
mandó
mover.
después la pintura enmarcada.
Sí. Eh, Camila Ogerman was saying, can you repeat the Kirby name, please, Danny? I'd like to check it out. So Jack
Ah,
Kirby. Oh,
Jack.
and Roslyn Sira, right.
Ah, sí, es
Wrote.
como, Camila, es como el papá de cómics. O sea, Stan Lee escribía y Jack Kirby era el que hacía todos los como diseños. O sea, visualmente él fue el que diseñó muchísimos de los personajes que ahora están súper, súper de moda en todo el mundo del cine de los cómics. O sea, muchos de los personajes más famosos de toda la historia de los cómics los ayudó a diseñar y a crear él.
Ujú,
Estoy tratando, voy a tapar esto, so I'm going to cover this up because it's bugging me. It's actually
ujú.
bugging me quite a bit. So let's cover that up. And then I'm gonna try to see if it's just a horrible idea to think of the wood grain, or if it's something that we could do. But let's cover that up because it's bugging me that it's there.
I did ask if they needed something else for Chili's surgeon.
Surgery?
Surgeon? Not the
Yeah,
surgeon, if he
yeah.
needs
No,
something,
he
but the...
just needs to be paid. Yeah.
But they haven't asked me. Answer me. I'm sorry, I have my brain elsewhere,
No,
but
don't worry. No, no, but she doesn't need anything.
you know I'm gonna Google.
Yeah, no, but don't worry. She doesn't need anything. She needs to be not eat and bring your credit card.
No, it's
I know.
cash.
Oh yeah.
I'm paying cash.
Yeah, no receipt.
No, they do give a receipt
Can't write it
and they
off.
email the receipt. No, it actually is a very good
No, it's really good.
doctor.
Yes, yes. You could say it's the family vet.
Yeah. Not family doctor, but well,
Well, no, he doesn't see my mom. Like he's not. Okay, Chili's great. Now, Olgita,
mhm.
could you come
Next, Samu,
yeah.
please.
Let me check your broken finger. He was the doctor that checked Samu's broken finger.
Um, Felipe Javier
Mm-hmm.
dice saludos amigos desde Brasil. Un saludo, Felipe. Pronto Nicolás en
Pronto.
tierra brasilera.
Sí.
Qué chévere.
Espero no decepcionar.
Ay, no, pero ¿cómo vas a decir eso? No, you know. Confía en ti.
Sí, cuidadito.
Cuidadito lo muteo.
It's not covering. This thing is like, well, ochre is it's not super opaque, but
I mean, you kind of see a ghost of it, but
yeah,
not
which is
that
okay.
much.
Yeah,
I
which
mean,
is okay too. I'm just thinking of what I would do if I were doing the wood grain. Because I even thought about just painting it super thick first, and then just kind of dragging the brush across. Because then the thickness of it lends almost like, I mean, it's very hard to see, but I don't know if you all can tell the dry brush that goes on top of the sort of more impasto-y stroke underneath. So I could probably fake it doing something like that. But the thing is, I don't want this to feel super heavy. So if it has like that much paint, it's
Mhm.
gonna just feel heavier.
hmm
And I don't know if I want that. So
Mario J was saying, wait,
wait.
did you guys write Chili off as a business expense?
What? No, nobody else does?
I mean, she's a paid actress.
Yeah.
No, we're
And
joking.
she has an
no.
Instagram.
No, of course not.
No.
How?
How would you?
How? No. Now that you say she has an Instagram, she does not. But
No, I don't think she ever will. By the
Maybe
way,
she will.
no.
I think
I don't like
that
that.
could be the thing that makes us
Millionaires?
millionaires.
Yeah, but we don't need millions. We need billions.
I was gonna say
Fuck.
how can you like declare in the taxes? Do you say declare in English or
I wonder.
like
I don't know.
how can you do the taxes for the pet celebrities?
Well, you have to
So
set up a business,
yes.
and
So
then
like all the food would
yeah,
be
yeah. Well, because it's a business account.
okay.
So yeah, see, yeah, because you can't put anything under a dog's name. So
No, yeah. No, I'm thinking about things you buy that you can say that were expenses.
yeah.
So
I know
food,
that's
I guess.
yeah, but it would be just like any other business expense. I
Mm,
think eventually human beings are going to, you know how you can just say like, oh, the social security of your kids, and when you do your taxes, you go like, I am responsible for these two kids. Maybe eventually, pets have like tags that are, I don't know, like official number tags or like IDs, and you can just say, I have, I take care of like, three dogs,
no,
and
but I don't think you can put your dog as an
no,
expense.
that's why I say no, not as an expense, but it's just like you enter into a different bracket if you are responsible for
I
um
don't think so. With
not now,
pets?
no, so not now, that's what I'm saying, not now, obviously not now. Now you can do that with kids. If you have kids, you just say, hey, I have these two kids, these are their social security numbers, and then they understand that you are, like in my case, I am a single father who takes care of Samu and Fer, in terms of my taxes. That's literally those are literally how I do my taxes. But maybe in the future, like pets also get that. I don't know. Maybe
So Mario J was saying,
future.
I suppose you could sense you've used her as a reference, and then all her food toys and vet bills could be written off. Ha ha ha.
I mean, people have done.
I mean, there's
I
people that
mean, yeah,
use
people write
taxes in
off
a
anything,
yeah.
so it wouldn't surprise me
And
to
Mario
be.
was saying Chile is a dependent. Yeah,
There you go,
100%.
dependents. That's what they're called.
Yeah. Catherine was saying, I've been wondering what's in the mug. It looks more viscous
Viscous. Yeah,
than matcha tea. It is,
it's just the foam. It's just how I painted it.
but it's latte. So it's a matcha latte. So maybe that's why it's more dense.
Yeah. Let's get, because these bother me, so let's get rid of those. Do you like this one, Danny? Because I'm
No, I think it maybe interrupts a little bit with how the lip
Yeah.
the other side just like lays in the mug.
Yeah, let's get rid of it
So
because
if you
I've
get
been.
rid of it, you can really see how it lays in the mug.
Yeah, thank you, because I've been a chicken. I've been a little too chicken to take it out. But if you say so, it's I trust you.
Marcelo Peralta was saying Chili's profession is to be a muse. Oh, she's the artist, Marcelo. She's not the muse.
Ooh. Watch yourself.
Yeah. I mean, she can bite. She hasn't
Bit, yeah.
bit. She hasn't bit. But with that sort of comments, Marcelo,
Oh,
I think she might.
she's gonna start. Good place to start with Marcelo. Yeah, that's better. That's
Yeah.
better. Yeah, but let's get let me see. How do I do this? Let's do it because I want it sharp too.
What?
Now I'm super happy just using tape.
What do you want?
Like
to
these
be
little
sure?
ones.
Yes. Ah, you know, I was thinking about that one yesterday when
Yeah?
you were painting the trash. The trash can, I mean.
Okay. Where you like, take it off. Just do it, dude. What the fuck?
No, I was thinking that little line
Yeah. It's bugging you?
a little bit because it was taking a little bit out from the face in
Yeah.
line, like from the SpongeBob face.
Yeah.
So,
I like it. I like it better.
yes.
Yeah, way better. That's good. That's good. Way, way better. Actually, that's not what's up here? What can we do up here? Little stuff, but we can actually make some of that just make a little more sense. And we may be done or not, because I still have to solve this guy. But this dude, if I paint him with too much attention, it'll compete with Bob. So I don't want to do that. So we'll see.
No,
We'll
and I
see about
feel-
this dude.
I mean, you can decide whatever you want, but I feel that the way you did with the tape over
Yeah.
the right side of
Yeah,
the
that
table.
helps.
No, in the right side.
Here?
Yeah, it makes it kind of blend
Yeah, that
in the shades. So I
Right.
really like that because now the lines in it are not overpowering the lines. in
Oh,
the
there we go.
SpongeBob.
Okay, that's good. Good, good.
It's like it made it like more subtle.
Yes,
So-
good. Oh, that's a good thing then. Good, good, good. So let's do that up there. I was gonna get rid of this one maybe,
No,
but I
you
like
don't
it.
like it? I
Yeah,
like
no.
it.
I like it. I need it.
I
I
mean,
need
you
it because
could
it
do you,
actually
I'm just
connects.
like
Yeah. Now I'm running everything with you
yeah.
beforehand, which I'm fine with
Can I
that.
put a stroke here?
No, I always
More
I
to the
always,
left?
I
More to
always
the
trust
right?
you. I always trust you. Always. Because I know that if I don't agree with you, I can just tell you and be
Mhm.
like, "No, I actually want to do this."
And sometimes that's good, like for you or for me. That I can ask you, like, hey, do you like this? And you're like, yeah, I like it. And I'm like, you made me realize I actually don't.
Yeah.
So I'm just taking it.
Thank you for that cuz
I really hate it.
I was hoping you would hate it. So now I have to change everything.
Rosaline Dion was saying, send good vibes for my Spanish lesson this Thursday. I'm determined to learn. When they ask why I wanted to learn Spanish Tuesday painting videos was my answer.
Nuestras
Ay,
vidas
that's so nice.
pintadas.
That's so nice, Rosalincita.
Yeah.
Then we can start chatting in Spanish too.
Rosalita.
Rosalina. La Rosalina. Marcelo was saying, where will the Brazilian workshop be?
Sao Paulo.
Jatuki001 was
Mhm.
saying, Nicolas, you and Danny are both empaths. That is why you can agree to disagree.
Okay. Is that I'm not super. Is that like a type of person? I mean, I know
I
what
guess
being
so.
empathic means.
Yeah.
or- Is it empathic or empathetic? I forget.
Pues yo sé en español, pero no, eso
Sí.
no sirve de nada. Marcelo is saying, is it closed already?
I think you could write it's plein air studio His name is Ale Reider. Ale Reider.
Why are
Alexander Reider.
you always do the pronunciation and
Reider.
look at me?
Yeah. I think it's between trying to show off and looking like an idiot. One of those two.
Yatuki001 was saying, yes, Nicolas. What this means is the two of you are very good at putting yourselves into other people's shoes. This makes you chat excellent, high quality.
Oh, that's.
Oh, thank you,
I think
Yatuki.
we'll both take
That's
it as
so
a
nice.
compliment. I feel.
Oh, I take it as a very good compliment, so thank you so much. Catherine was saying, good luck, Rosalind. Sending all possible positive vibes. I'm sorry all the time I don't understand everything. Oh, so maybe it's your signal too, Catherine, to learn Spanish.
It's a great language.
It is. I love it. It filters.
I love it.
I love it. It filters through my pronunciation. Always.
Yeah, your accent does show, but it doesn't show like people
It's
like
not
Spaniards
Gloria
show,
Preach
for
it, yeah.
example.
But no, but it does show.
A little bit, but not as harsh as you think it shows, I feel.
No, and I like that it shows.
Okay, so
It is harsh.
glory it up. Is there somebody saying that?
No. No. I'm saying. No. No. Well, not now. I don't know if now someone's gonna type. Now that you say it,
Yeah, I didn't want to mention
I
it.
have no idea what you're talking
Didn't
about.
want to mention the but the screaming lady.
Catherine was saying, I miss the visual correspondence. Any plans in that direction? Yeah, I have to say that it's been complicated now because of different timing of things, but maybe in a distant future,
Yeah.
or maybe, but I'm not gonna say anything and you don't say anything.
Okay, I'll shut up.
But maybe there's something new, but in that line
Oh.
that could happen.
Oh my god.
Maybe. Thank you.
Okay, yeah, I'm not
Catherine's
even gonna,
like, what is she saying?
I'm not even gonna pry. No, I
Is
have
it the
no idea.
Colombian brain? Because I didn't get anything
I have
of what
no
she's
idea,
saying.
and I have no idea. So
You know.
I mean, I think I do, but I don't know.
That's why I was saying something in that line, but not that specific, but something.
Okay. I still.
But it's a maybe. It's not something that's
Okay, that
happening.
sounds
as
very
nothing.
vague.
Yeah. Oh, and good luck, Rosalind Sita, by the way.
Yeah. Are you still in Santander, Rosalind Cita?
¿Anda en el norte de Santander?
No,
¿Por
no,
acá?
no. She's not in Colombian land.
Porque haces esas sonrisitas y cuando haces un chiste malo. I hope you could also have a camera on you.
No, because I would look like an idiot.
Well, I do look like an idiot all the time. Just
I would. Didn't say about you. No, but I make faces while I paint, I feel.
I make faces while I breathe. I mean, it's terrible. Rosalind Sita
Oh,
was saying,
fuck.
yes, I'm here till June.
Oh, dude.
Ooh.
Very nice.
So is it like a Spanish class over there? Or is it like a virtual Spanish class? I want to know.
No, I think if she's all the way there, it's probably like a physical class. No, wouldn't you think?
I don't know.
I think
Or
so.
maybe she wanted to take the class
Yeah.
because she's there. Maybe that pushed her to do it. But if
Mhm.
it's a longer class, I guess she would have to take it online. Because
Mm.
then when she
I'm gonna
comes
say
back,
it's just a regular class.
Camila Ogorman was saying, I
Ogorman.
see. I love visual correspondence. Thank you, Camila. Catherine was saying, now I'm curious.
Mm. No, what
No,
really
no.
No.
I thought you were gonna say
Oh my
something,
god!
and
I
I
don't
was
even
like,
know what
okay.
I'm supposed to say or not say.
I don't know why I panicked like that. I
Yeah.
was like, no.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh,
Goodbye.
no. What I was gonna say is that one thing, like we did have that planned for this year, but then we also had the courses that we actually started doing planned, and I have to be honest here. I thought I could do everything. Like I thought I could do daily videos plus the classes plus the workshops that I would do overseas,
I
plus
always
visual
told you it's too
correspondence,
much.
plus like I always think I can do 10 things at the same time. And the truth is I can't. Like for example, we finished a composition and design course right before I left for Menorca. And I think they both went super well. The composition course and the color course that came before it. And I was like, oh, I want to see if I can do another one right after I come from Menorca. And the truth is, it's really tough. Like as much as I would have had calendar days available, like I could squeeze in a workshop, a course. I'm sorry, an online course. I couldn't do it, and my leg was busted, and it was like I was super tired, and I had to be like a little more laid back with like activity and stuff. So I was like, no, I can't do this. Like even if I wanted to, I also realized that there's limits, that it's just pointless to try and push so much. So um so yeah, unfortunately I'm part of that kind of problem, that I always feel we can do more than we can. And the truth is, like, it's very obvious when you realize, okay, that's a lot of work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm actually sad because I don't know if we could fit in. I think we could fit in one more course for the second semester. I was hoping that we could do two, but I don't know if our calendar, especially with the trips that I have to do with the overseas workshops, I don't know if that allows me to do two. So sadly, I think it's only going to be one
I don't know if you
available.
realize, but
What's that?
since
You've been
July,
gone.
no, since
You've
July,
been gone.
Nicolas, until December,
Yeah.
every single month you're gonna travel.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't think it is. I mean, I always tell this to Nicolas because he does not schedule rest.
No,
It's like you don't even think about it, and
never.
it's very important to
No.
like
No,
have
I don't.
time to rest.
Yeah,
And
no. No. I told you the other day, like, I think like my body operates on like two very strange places. I either want to like paint every single day until I die. Like I want to just, because it's not just saying like I want to work. It's like, no, I just want to paint. I really, really do want to like, you know, sort of understand my life through painting. I really enjoy that. I can't express how important that is for me. So there is a part of me that says, "Oh, I want to paint." Like period. That's not even a question. I just want to paint. I need to paint. And I also have this side of my brain that wishes that we had money set aside so I could do nothing for a year. Like I just want to wake up late
that's why
and do
we have
nothing.
to create an Instagram for
No,
Chile.
no.
Maybe
But I think my body is asking me like that I don't know. Like we had vacations 4 years ago. We're gonna have vacations this year with like a week of vacation with someone Fed and the both of us. And I think that's all the vacations that I've had with you. So in 7 years that we've been together, we have, vacationed for a week with them, and that's about it. And then this year,
no, and we did a week in Madrid.
okay, yeah, after the
Yes,
after the
after
workshop,
your work. Yeah.
yeah.
And
So
we did a week in 2016. No, a weekend
I mean, weekends don't count. That sounds kind of
in
pathetic.
Villa de Leyva.
Oh yeah, right. When we met,
And
yeah.
you got sick.
And I got, yeah, I was like feeling bad for
So
one
you
of
were
those
like
three.
throwing up
One of those 2
while I was
days.
dining alone.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know. It's a very weird feeling. Like I guess like I don't know. I don't know. I opt for work. That I think my default has been for the last, I don't know, 25 years to just work.
Catherine Premsky was saying you gotta schedule rest.
No.
Traveling is really hard on the body. And even more when it's traveling for work.
Yeah.
Because that's the other thing. You're not traveling
Yeah.
for pleasure.
Yeah, but I
I mean,
enjoyed
it
it.
gives you pleasure to teach, but
Yeah.
you get what
I
I'm
mean,
saying.
having said that, I literally said yes before this live. Like I was gonna do 2 sessions, 2 daily sessions in Sao Paulo, but there's so many people that want to take the course that they were like, you could do a third session at night, and it's super heavy. Like
So he's
I
gonna
would
have
just
a
be
morning session, an
yeah,
afternoon session,
I
and
would
a
be
night
like 12
session.
hours a day working. And I said yes. I said yes because in my mind I'm always like, it kind of sucks because I don't know when I'll ever be able to go back to Sao Paulo. Maybe that's my last time. And if there's like so many people that are excited about, painting alongside me, and that's exciting to me. I'm like, I should try to make an effort. So I said yes to the third session, the third daily session, which is absurd. But I said yes to it, and I think it's great. I think I'm sure I'm gonna enjoy it, and I'm sure I'm gonna be exhausted, but I don't know. That's how I know myself. I don't know.
Rosaline Dion was saying the amount of information and knowledge shared in the online and in-person workshop, amazing and priceless. If anyone gets the opportunity to study with Nico, do it. Totally serious here. I'm so grateful.
Oh, you're very kind. Thank you. Thank you for that.
And Roslyn was saying, I was going to try to do the Paris workshop,
Oh,
but I
that's
didn't want to make Nicolas cry when he saw the sign up sheet. Shit. Sí se dice shit.
I mean,
Te iba a decir shit.
if Rosalind's in it, you could say it like that. Yeah.
No, I Nicolas. And Roslyn was also saying that it's an in-person class, the one that she's taking for Spanish.
Oh, that's
so-
good. Yeah, that's how
very
you learn.
cool.
Yeah, you're gonna learn so much faster
And
that
Roslyn
way.
was saying it's supposed to be an immersive experience. I'm a little scared, but I'll try my best. Ooh, Roslyn, so they're gonna just drop you in the middle of town.
Yeah, find your way home.
It's immersive, yeah. Talk yourself out. Fernanda Medina dice, feliz de que estén de vuelta. Hola Dani y Nico, siempre los escucho cuando pinto. La pintura está buenísima. Saludos desde Nueva York.
Tan amable.
Muchísimas gracias, Fernanda. Un abrazo.
¿Qué hace
Hasta
Fernanda
Nueva
en Nueva York?
Pues dice cuando pinto. Entonces,
Pues sí, pues
Fernanda pinta en
Gracias.
Nueva York. Sí, ¿qué hace Fernanda?
gracias por responder, Dani, muy amable.
Camila O'Gorman dice, Dani, ¿vos vas a estar en París también?
Y
No,
vos
Camila.
vas a estar. Vos vas a no, ya
No,
pude.
yo este año no voy a ir a ninguno de los workshops. Yo voy a estar acá con mi pequeña criaturita Chili.
No me digas,
No, porque tú te vas. Yo me quedo con la criaturita Chili.
pensé que solo me decías así a mí.
Pero nunca te he dicho mi criaturita, pero si quieres te digo así. Pero no voy a ir. El año pasado sí, pues tuve como la fortuna de poder acompañar a Nicolás a eso, pero la verdad es que tampoco es, o sea, si somos 100% honestos, tampoco es 100% viable que estemos viajando los dos todo el tiempo.
La verdad, O'Gorman, es que nos terminamos gastando la plata que nos ganamos.
No, y yo le decía a
O sea-
Nicolás, si es trabajo, no tiene sentido que la mitad de la plata se vaya en que yo vaya.
No, pues no es que tú vayas,
No,
en que
porque yo
después
lo sé-
disfrutemos juntos.
No, pues
yo lo
sí,
pondría más
100%.
así,
Pero
pero
es que tú ibas a trabajar, yo iba a comer gelato. ¿Sí me entiendes? Y entonces ahí se me va también parte
yo
de la
voy a
plata.
tragar.
Entonces, no, pero no voy a ir. Algún día iremos con Nicolás a París.
Sí,
A
o sea,
París.
literalmente, te lo digo,
A tragar
O'Gorman,
a París.
que había mucha gente para el taller de París y la persona que estaba organizando literalmente nos dijo como, oigan, puede quedarse Nicolás una semana más. Y no, vimos el horario y era, o sea, hubiera podido, pero tenía
No,
que
pero
hacer
era
paniquecito
llegar
con el
ese
avión.
día y
Tenía que
empatar con
llegar
la conexión
y
de
al
irse
otro
a
día
otro.
tenía que
Sí.
irme para
No,
otro
no,
taller.
terrible.
Entonces, y la pensé, Linda, literal la pensé.
No,
Pero no,
Nicolás.
no, pues, hubiera sido
No,
muy irresponsable
no,
de
sí,
mi
sí,
parte.
sí.
Pero entonces, quedamos con que para el próximo año vamos a ofrecer otro taller y le dije a Dani que el próximo año entonces sí me tiene que acompañar.
Me tiene que.
Pues sí,
Sí,
o
no, a
sea,
mí me gustaría, pues sí, pero lo
yo,
haces como
yo
si.
siempre disfruto todas las cosas de mi vida más si las hago contigo.
Ay, yo también. Camila O'Gorman dice, claro. Sí,
Toca.
toca ir. En Roma yo era con cositas de gelato todo el tiempo.
Solo comía.
En París voy a tener mi baguette bajo el brazo,
Sí, un sanduchito
a
o
mordiscazos.
un crepe. Crepe de la calle.
Un crepes y waffles.
Son crepes dulces que ahí
Ay,
hacen
esos
en la
son
calle,
chistes.
como ricos, se los
Fernanda
comen.
Medina dice, vivo en Upstate New York hace casi
Ah,
20 años con mi
uf.
familia. Soy argentina y estudié artes antes de mudarme acá.
Ah, muy bien, muy bien.
Ah,
¿Y cuán upstate?
y ya lleva,
Como Syracuse o como
mejor dicho, ya es neoyorquina 100%,
20?
20 años.
Sí, pero es de upstate. Eso es otra raza. Es otra raza de neoyorquino, mi amor.
Disque
Es
raza.
otra persona, sí, sí. O sea, podrían ser canadienses realmente.
Camila O'Gorman dice, y poquitas vacantes había.
Sí, es que es un taller pequeño. O sea, es un taller privado pequeño.
No sé cómo
Entonces,
se pronuncia lo que dijo Fernanda. ¿Airaca?
Iraca.
Iraca.
Sí.
Es que es muy curioso el inglés. Idaho,
Ajá,
Iraca.
ajá.
Y ambos empiezan por I.
Hijo de puta.
Sí, ¿qué
Sí.
les pasa?
¿Qué les pasa?
Iraca.
Sí. Sí, canadiense. Canadiense. Una Argentina canadiense.
Neoyorquina. Am,
¿Cómo será ese acento? Newyorkino argentino.
pero es que acuérdate que no todo el mundo
Horroroso.
es como tú. No
Horroroso.
todo el mundo es la esponja.
Me muero, me muero. No me la quiero imaginar.
¿Tú crees que si yo me voy a vivir, o sea,
Si
si
vos
nos
te
vamos,
vas, ¿qué pasa?
me cambia el acento?
No, para nada.
¿Cierto que
Lo
no?
tuyo es un daño estructural. Sí.
Irremediable.
Sí, para ti no hay ayuda.
Sí, no. Es que yo creo que si tú te mudas un mes,
Eh,
un
yo-
día,
no, yo hablo desde que me bajo del avión.
sí, ni siquiera desde que te bajas.
No,
Cuando a uno ya le
con la
están pasando
azafata.
la segunda
Sí, con
comida,
el
tú ya,
auxiliar.
sí. Pues en España, tú
Disculpa,
bajándote del avión y
hay
hasta
mate.
luego, y yo de
Disculpa, hay
hasta luego.
mate.
No.
¿Me traes un poco de mate?
Fernanda
Gracias,
Medina dice,
grande.
es hermoso, mucha naturaleza, lagos y cascadas. No soy
Sí,
de Buenos Aires, soy cordobesa, así que hablamos
Córdoba.
con un cantito.
Sí, horrible, ¿eh?
Y Camila
Horrible.
dice, es brillante tu acento argento y Caro riéndose.
Horroroso.
Eh, Ferrer dice, tenés que decir vos en
Tienes
vez
que
de
decir
tú.
vos. Ah,
Los
pero
argentinos no tutean nunca.
nunca,
Ya, mi amor, deja de repetir.
nunca.
O sea, dije, paré 2
No,
veces.
pero,
¿Y
no,
en las
pero,
2 veces?
no, pero, bueno, hablando, voy a hablar ahora sí mi hablado. Pero, ¿nunca hay un tú? Tiene que haber un tú. Vos tenés que decir tú en algún momento. En algún momento. Tú estás
Ana,
loco.
ojalá te
Tú
pudiera
estás-
poner la cámara que te viera en la cara de
Vos
menso
sos un
que haces.
idiota.
Además, cierras los ojitos, mueves
Sí.
la cabeza. No, no,
Bueno,
fatal.
lo asumo completamente.
No, y
Ser
de
argentino.
verdad, viajando,
Completamente.
así es Nicolás.
Sí.
O sea, en España, tú eras el local
Sí.
y yo era la turista.
La gente me preguntaba mis direcciones.
Sí. De verdad, y no estoy molestando, se bajó del avión y dijo hasta luego.
Hasta luego. Hasta luego.
Luandino dice, jajaja, Nico, viene ese acento, jajaja. Y Camila O'Gorman, jajaja, me muero. Y Caritas riéndose. No, la verdad eres bueno.
Para pintar.
Y Camila dice, jamás usamos tú.
Nunca.
No,
Tan podridos.
te voy a conseguir una cámara para que te veas.
Nunca.
Sí, esas
No.
caras.
Qué
Sí, y
porquería.
Luandino también dice, jamás usamos tú.
Jamás.
Jamás, Coco.
Pero en la literatura argentina, o sea, en Borges, Cortázar, tienen que haber escrito tú.
¿Tú crees?
Me cago. Fontana Rosa, tiene que haber escrito tú.
Ay, ya no sé qué acento estás haciendo. ¿Estás en un bailado
No,
mezclado?
Rosarino era.
Sí, no
Por
estás.
Fontana Rosa, sí, sí, grande. Bueno, Daniel Ira.
Kiro.
Yeah. So, I'm debating a lot as to if this space would look better if it was just super intricate. Puedes buscar cómo se dice filigrana? Filigrane? Filigrane? Is that a word? Like, I understand filigrana in Spanish, but filigrane. Daniel Ira, could you check that? Filigrana, translate. Filigrana, translate.
Filigree.
Filigree?
Sí, Filigree.
Oh, filigree.
Filigree.
Oh, there we go. So, I'm
Y en otro
debating.
dice watermark, pero
No,
pues
that's not quite
filigree.
it.
Sí.
I'm seriously debating if the wood, like if making like wood grain, mind you, it wouldn't be, the mark making wouldn't be as contrasty as like that, let's say. In here, there's saturation, like the base is saturated, the base color is saturated, but also the color that I use to draw has local saturation. So it's very, contrasty in that sense. And it's actually darker than the base color that I'm applying it onto. In here, if I were to put some wood grain for mark making, it would be in a very compressed value scale. But it would still feel very busy because you still have to just draw all of these like, little, what do you, ¿cómo se dice?
¿Beta?
No, que está en un círculo y se expande como en forma de círculo. Well, I forget. But no, it would be in all these like little shapes that I would have to design. So they do have like a specific design. Concentric, that's what I was thinking. So it's kind of like concentric design. So there is like a drawing to them. And that makes it, the fact that it's not just haphazardly just making some abstract mark making, the fact that there's actual design to them makes them super relevant, even if they are in a value that is not contrasty. Even if there's no contrast by saturation here, or no contrast by value, or no contrast by hue, because I would do it in a sort of analogous color, it would still be busy enough that it would attract like a ton of attention. So the good thing it would do is it would separate a lot of the shapes. So it would be kind of nice. And it would just be even more nonsensical, I think. It would make the painting a whole lot more nonsensical. So that would be a plus, I would say, maybe. But I also think that I run the risk of it just being incredibly busy and just almost like unjustifiably heavy, in the end. So I don't know if I want to do that. And right now, I kind of like, because mind you, the objective was to build upon something that seemingly doesn't work in the sense of creating like this almost initially unnecessary tension. But what you want to happen while you paint is that the idea of it being unnecessary kind of fades away and it becomes like intent. I think Danny was pointing that out yesterday, that at some point you realize, oh no, that is what this person wants to paint, and this is how this person wants to design. And if that is evident, then you are along for the ride. Then you I mean, you can find flaws in it as if you would find as you can find flaws in any sort of picture that is being designed, but fundamentally it wouldn't oppose as much resistance as if you were to say, I'm just going to paint something that's wrong. um so I do have to balance this picture in some way. I do have to try and make it work. So it's not, I'm not just going to try to do things to sabotage the picture, because then that doesn't quite make sense. I could sabotage the picture, in its most fundamental form by saying like, now I'm going to mess it up, and then I just paint it over with white, and then that is the ultimate way of like negating a bunch of work that you already did. So that's not the point. The point is not to paint something that's wrong. The point is to construct from ideas that seem to be to create like this unnecessary amount of tension, and say, well, what if I use them wisely? What if I can use those things that you're not supposed to do and try to encounter them in a way that allows you to conceive of something, that in the end can serve the purpose that every other image serves, which is, an image is supposed to be inviting rather than feeling than the viewer feeling like it is rejecting, them. So if we are able to take things that are kind of, they feel like they're cobbled together, and they feel like they're not supposed to be there, but they are. And then you look at the image in the end and you say, wow, but in some weird, strange way, it just works. Then I think that's a job well done. I think that's the perfect sign of job well done. So I think in this one, to try to balance like a lot of the instances that have occurred during the painting, during the making of the painting, was paramount for me. So that means leaving, this bit of yellow that was the first layer, or a bunch of these like heavy-handed mark making that is part of, Danny's floofy body is essential. And then afterwards, or like this very sort of these open areas of the shaker, that's super important. And then we had and you guys could see the stage of the overdrawing, let's call it. That's actually, I took a picture of that and I put it on the Instagram, on my Instagram. So you can check that one out if you want to see how this looked before this like second attempt at organizing this in terms of a form, of more developed form, let's say. So when we had that, we have all these like magenta, mark making that it actually plays like a really important role in sort of giving gravity to things and planting things. So it is important to acknowledge the role that they have in the picture. So you want to leave some of those kind of sprinkled throughout the image, because they do have power. They do have like immense power of communicating also. And now in this third layer, let's call it, we are trying to, almost like juggle all of these things that are happening at the same time and say, well, what are the things that I have to further, enhance or develop or I don't know, or just investigate, let's say. What are those things that I have to, pour my attention over? And what are the things that I can just leave behind? And what are the things that I can also simplify? A lot of the cleaning up of the edges is me trying to simplify things that it may be just asking for a little too much attention when it's like unnecessary attention. So it's kind of like tweaking your painting, all over the place. But I've always found, and we've talked about this with Danny in not just in painting, but there are, it also happens in sculpture. For example, one of the most beautiful things about carving or whittling or like wood carving is the fact that you can see that it comes from wood. I think that's one of the most beautiful things about wood carving, that at the same time, you're seeing what is being designed by the carving, by the whittling, but you also realize it's a piece of wood. It's as bare as wood can be. And that's beautiful. That the fact that you have those two things working at the same time, it's crazy. It's actually something very, very unique. Or when you see like a Michelangelo sculpture that it's half, it's sort of half constructed, and then suddenly he becomes enamored with like a leg. Like the is it the Rondanini Pietà that has those amazing legs? Then you go like, oh my God, that's incredible. You're giving me a sense of stone, but you're also giving me a sense of what you can carve, from this stone. I think painting doesn't quite work that way because we don't have like a matrix that we're, subtracting painting from, but what we can do is we can speak about time, the passage of time, and the thoughtfulness that comes within those reflections in time. And sometimes, somebody just says, no, that I don't care about that. I just care about technique, and I just care about what my final picture is supposed to look like. And I just want to go from A to B to C to D because D is what I love. Like D is the finished painting for me, is the finished product, is what you're supposed to strive for. That's what you're supposed to learn, like how to get to D. I was taught how to get to D. Well, maybe I wasn't quite good enough to get to D in like the best of ways, or I just became uninterested in what that meant. But I started becoming way more fascinated with A, B, C. And it's really cool when you realize, okay, painting is whatever you make of it. Like painting doesn't have to look like anything before it or what anything is that's going to come after it. Painting is what you decided to be. So I love when painting can sort of echo those things that I was speaking about, like in sculpture, and say, I'm going to leave a little bit of A, a little bit of B, and a little bit of C. And I hope that when they all come together, they can, coalesce in something that feels unique and feels like, it seems like that was the place that this painting had to stop. That's something that my brain is super enamored with, like super excited about. I just always find that the probably the bigger challenges in painting is not like painting a hand. It's just making the hand work with the rest of the painting. It's not painting a face. It's just making a face that makes sense, with everything that surrounds it. Because if it is about just painting a face, it's very the journey in painting is very short. It's very, very short because eventually you can paint faces and it's fine. And you realize, well, it wasn't quite about painting a face. That's just a tiny part of it. So, yeah, maybe I'm rambling a little bit, but this, I'm saying that just to say that I think this is at that spot. This is at that place, or it hovers over that place where it just kind of makes strange sense, where you can just look at it and you say, I guess I could call it resolved. It's just almost like it's almost like everything is just there. I don't know. So it's not quite, this is a terrible analogy. So it's not quite a car where you just see the sort of outer shell of the car and it just looks amazing and there's beautiful design and like, probably like millions and millions of dollars go into like research and development of what that outer design should be. I kind of like to pop the hood of my car and for you to see all the like, to see the motor and to see all the cables and like that to me is like super sexy. Like that to me is like saying, hey, this is equally as beautiful as that, outer shape that gives it identity. And maybe, that sort of skeleton that's underneath can be super, super nice too. So this is just a place where I think my paintings tend to hover. Instead of like landing on something, they just tend to hover, over a place, if that makes sense. And I kind of like that. I kind of like that it's almost as if you're expecting it to be defined and it doesn't. So it just leaves this very awkward door open that you can then just, I don't know, grab anything you want from it. I think that that's super cool. I don't know. Maybe I'm not making any sense, but I think that that's where my painting lies in, and I'm super like when I can see that happening, I get very excited. Anyways, that is just all of that is just the excuse for me to say that I think I'm done with this one. I like it. I love Danny in here. She looks super, super intense. I love the gesture of her being like hunched over, which, by the way, you didn't even pose. Like, this was you.
No, I do remember
That was literally you.
Yeah.
This was not posed. Like, she was just kind of like hunched over and she just put her lip as if like she was like dying of thirst and
Because
she
I was
just found
cold.
like,
I don't know if you remember. So I was letting the steam
oh,
of the
okay.
tea
That's super cool.
just like
Yeah.
warm me up. So I was just like,
And every time I find something that's like super cool, I'm always like, oh, Danny, could you just stay there for a second, or Fer, stay there for a second. And then I take a picture and then I try to make something out of it.
and I
But
remember you took the picture and then I told you like, I was so terribly, like I was sitting down so terribly.
yeah,
Like my posture was so
Yeah.
bad.
but that enabled a lot of the reflection
Yes.
about this, like how to occupy space. I think this painting is about that. It's not about painting a hand or making that mug, that SpongeBob mug work. No, it's not. It's just about spreading into space, like almost like this desire of paint to sort of conquer all of the cardinal points in your
Mhm.
painting. It's really kind of cool. It's very, very cool when it can become about those things. And I think I think we're there. So why would you kind of want to push further if you're there? So yeah, so we're gonna say that we stuck the landing,
Mhm.
and we're gonna call it done.
Yes.
But
I'm
I like
happy
it.
You
Yeah, I
you
like it.
decided to call it done.
Yeah,
'Cause I like it as
I
is.
like it too. I really do. It's kind of funky and weird and quirky and floofy.
And it
And floofy.
works a lot.
Yeah.
It does.
Do you have a title super quickly? Do you have a title for it? It's a tough one. It's a tough one. Let's give people like a minute
Okay.
to see if they can come up with something
yeah.
that's cool. Um
So ideas. please.
idea. Yeah, good ones, please. So, Rosalind, you can sit this one out.
So
Yeah.
we're waiting.
Okay. Flooded by great ideas.
Try to think about one.
Me? No, I haven't been I haven't thought about it, so I don't know. Um
Roslyn said
oh, Jesus Christ.
floofy.
Oh my God. I mean, there is
Sponge floof?
no. There is a I mean, I feel something for that word, so it's not terribly bad.
Catherine was saying SpongeBob floofy pants.
Okay, they're getting worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I gave it a minute, because I don't think I can stand more than a minute.
Camila Ogerman was saying floofy too.
Oh,
So,
oh,
no.
FFS.
Ah.
FFS.
Any other suggestion? Maybe.
Wasn't Floofy? What's our poodle website name? What did we buy?
Fluffy black poodle.
Fluffy black poodle. Yeah, my fluffy black poodle.
No.
Said Rosalind.
No.
Yeah, but
Dana said, I'm ready. Because estoy listo, the same.
oh, okay. Would that
Mm,
make sense? Because you're a bigger fan than I am, of course.
mm, I would put
I'm ready. I'm
IA
ready.
Captain, which is the one in the
Aye, Captain. Is it Captain? Like Captain Crunch or Captain?
Captain, but I
Okay.
think it's like. I mean, we could Google it.
Okay, so
Or
I'll let you find like a Bob reference.
uh,
I think we're done.
Roslyn said, "Floofy AF." Fernanda Medina dice, está como ida perdida en su pensamiento, no me sale la palabra para describirlo. Space-headed,
Mm.
is that a word at all? Mi inglés no es tan bueno.
Uh,
Okay, Catherine was
Okay.
saying, or maybe I can't hear you, which is a part of the intro. I can't hear you.
oh, I kind of like that.
I can't hear you.
Yeah.
I kind of like that too.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah.
Do you want to call it that?
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Going once, going twice.
Well, maybe. If I having lunch, maybe.
No, I actually like it.
Okay.
We have to determine that right
Yes.
right now.
So, Catherine, great suggestion.
Yeah, thank you. You were here for the christening.
Yeah.
This is your godchild.
I mean, it was a good one because the one that Catherine said before was SpongeBob Fluffy Pants.
Oh yeah.
So from -10
Yeah,
to a
yeah.
10.
Yeah, una de Pelé y una de ella. Yeah,
I don't know if Catherine understands Spanish.
I
so-
know, but no, so that
Yeah,
I like it.
I like that.
I like it too.
It's like a subtle hint to SpongeBob.
I mean, it's probably
If
like
you're a fan, you're a fan.
I know. People that would know.
If you know, you know.
I know, I didn't. So,
I think if YK, I think that's
oh
the
Jesus Christ.
way people say it now.
No, nobody's
Like cool
like
people.
literally nobody like on this earth.
No, I think they
Not
say
a
that.
single
If
person.
YK.
Okay, nobody. So, anyways, thank you, Daniel Lira.
Thank you, Kakiro.
You have to prepare psychologically for tomorrow.
No, I'm scared.
No, don't be. It's a great, great vet.
Yes.
It is like haircutting dumb people, peluqueando bobos, how we say in Colombia. So it's gonna be fine, and it's really good that
But it's not a haircut. It's not an ovary
mean,
haircut.
I had a testicular haircut. Oh no, that's actually
yeah,
I had my
that-
vasectomy,
no.
which is the same thing. It's just it's just snipping things. It's okay. She'll be
Yes.
fine. She's super strong. Look at her. I mean, right now she's collapsed.
She's always like that when she sleeps.
You know what's good? She's probably gonna sleep more. She's gonna be,
Yeah.
So she's gonna be
No,
fine.
and she can be able to play again with other dogs.
Yeah, hump. She's
without-
gonna be like hump me. I'm fine.
No, without feeling like she's being
Yeah,
attacked.
and
by
and
multiple
we
dogs
had to
sniffing
do
her.
this. you
We
know.
and we wanted to. I mean,
Yeah.
we were going to do.
She
this.
was a bleeder, so we had to do it. So
So yeah, thank you everyone for
yeah,
being here.
thank you.
If maybe you're new here
Yeah.
and you really like this painting and you would like to have it,
Okay.
we have a webpage.
That was a
It's
little
called-
thirsty. That's a little too.
I don't think
It's
you-
okay.
I mean, we do
It's
sell the
business.
things
I mean,
we
we do sell
so
everything. So
we have a webpage.
Yes.
It's called ourpaintedlives.com,
yes.
where this painting's gonna be available, and all future paintings and things we do
Yeah.
are gonna be available over there. We do have Instagrams.
Yeah.
It's at Nicolas Uribe for a
And-
more ¿cómo fue que dijiste?
Mellow?
Heartfelt
Oh, stop it. Yeah.
portraits.
I
And
love that description. That was a very heartfelt description of my work.
And
Thank you.
at
Very honest.
Daniela OCMP for more creepy
Yeah,
AF.
scary as shit stuff. Yeah.
We have a very famous TikTok. It's
Right.
Our Painted Lives. So if you want to be our follower 500, you can go there.
Famous as in nobody knows me.
Yeah, as in not really famous.
Yeah. As in nobody comes here.
Yeah.
Cool famous.
hmm
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it for today. Thank you
Yes.
everyone for being here
Yeah.
with us.
Yep.
And we'll see you I
Tomorrow.
would not say tomorrow.
no.
because
Oh, no,
tomorrow
no, no.
Philly's
Yeah.
surgery.
Yeah. So not
So
tomorrow.
We'll see you soon.
We'll see you on October.
We'll see you soon. And if you can consider subscribing, that would be super cool so we can have you around more frequently. That's it.